welcome to our, well, in this case, Sunday D&D session, I guess. Let me fix this thing real quick, and... Alright, I think things should be alright. Hey, yeah. Alright, let me unmute a couple of things on OBS first, and then I'm gonna hold back to the... Well, not hold back to the group, which I'm just gonna undefend myself, I guess. Let's see. Okay, hold on, let me go back. Alright, here we are. We are live!
I'm like, hello!
Hey, Shai!
What are you talking about?
What were you, Shai? What were you talking about, Shai?
Shai.
You know when you see a clip of someone getting like hit in certain areas and you feel the pain? I'm feeling discomfort right now.
Like in the groins?
Yeah. Anyway, share your opinions about kidney stones in the chat while we play D&D.
Oh god.
Dead End Dragon.
Yeah, so hello everyone, welcome to another session. Last time we saved the city, killed a big giant fucking zombie beholder, got blessed and shit, then they got some food, and now we're on our way.
Oh yeah!
To the city of Angela.
Yeah!
That's not what it's called.
Is it called Los Angeles?
Oh my god. Los Angeles.
Let's write it down, Lost Angela. No.
Lost Angela. We have Lost Angela. Alright. Where was my thing? I don't have another travel scene made. Do I?
I see we're well prepared. Good job.
Yes. Oh, whatever. Wait, can I just stop this thing, actually? Yes.
Yes, stop the stream. It's over.
No, there we go. It still looks rainy. Whatever. It works. Oh no, because there are rain sounds as well. God damn it. I should have made a second part of this. A non-rainy part, I guess. But whatever. Alright, let me just hop over here. Don't mind the rain sound and whatnot. It's
we are not moving until the rain goes away.
Do I have any let me stop this and I'm gonna just like play this maybe or something. I don't know. Does this play anything? Kind of. Okay, whatever.
Oh yes.
Alright, so in that case,
The load line.
last time you guys have finally climbed the peaks, the Windwalker peaks or whatever it's called at this point. I need notes as well. Yes, it is. You guys are on the peaks of it, and you guys finally see the northern part, the great northern part of the kingdom. And
Yippee.
Asahi soap. And yeah, there's a soap on the ground. Bend over. And you guys are heading.
This weather?
Oh yeah, exactly. No, it is in fact not raining. By the way, it is. You guys.
Sure looks like it is.
You guys woke up and went after the morning, so it's kind of like noonish, perhaps I would say.
Haven't we already done this level?
And you guys are now heading through the peaks or downward from the peaks, and you guys can see quite some cities, bigger cities in the distance from here. And yeah, you guys are heading downward through your little trip. And actually, let me think about this real quick. I'm gonna let it decide. Okay, no. Okay.
Wow, I can't believe how rainy it's been.
Yeah, why is it raining all the time?
Why is it always so rainy? You know, it really changed after like 200, 300 years, didn't it?
It's like
feel
London.
like my mood is decreasing in all this rain.
It's not raining. Someone help me.
If only it wasn't raining so much.
All right.
Looks like taking psychic damage.
I am at this point. I am rolling for them.
What
Let
for the rain?
me- No.
I
There's no
would like
rain.
to. I would like to dodge every single raindrop by itself. Can
So
I
you're
roll
gonna
the
vibrate?
dexterity roll for every single one?
Toho music intensifying.
Just fucking vibrating through everything. You know that like rain meme? Oh my god. Oryx.
Roll to dodge rain.
Oh my god. It's raining and we're traveling through the peaks and we are seeing quite
Yeah, but
some cities,
like I said, do I
some
have
bigger
to roll
cities,
for
and
every
we are
single
heading
drop
downward!
individually?
Oh, yes,
Exclamation
baby.
mark. Dot. Hope everyone has a lovely new
Oh, yeah,
week.
it is.
Yippee! Noxy glove, Noxy glove, Noxy glove,
Hey,
Noxy glove, Noxy glove,
Wow,
Noxy
cookie
glove,
numbers.
Noxy glove, Juki Drew Exat 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 Juki Drew Exat. Shine more love, 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 Juki stare.
I aced. Oh my god.
Cack.
Kek. Okay, thank you. Very contributing as well. Thank you very much. All right, now that we are over with all that,
Yeah, I mean, I don't get post sub messages where I get banned for.
okay. Having that out of your systems and all the other things.
Anyone else? You
Look
can
it up
even
now,
use
look it
Twitch
up now.
Prime.
Anyone get time? Yeah.
I hate this so much. You guys take about a good 2.5 days actually, if I count. Yeah, it's good.
How much rain damage do I take?
A lot. Especially brain damage.
So remember how your character almost died? No, he is dead.
Yeah, I just washed away.
What character?
Oh my god.
You can cheer that?
Yeah.
No.
It's just one bit. Okay. You guys end up close to Lonik and you guys pass the river flowing down from the mountains as well that has how do you even say it? That heads inward to the Great Lake of Lon, which is why it's called Lonik as well, the city. Or maybe vice versa. Who knows? Who knows who names the first one? You know, nobody knows at this point. And you guys end up at the outskirts of Lonik, getting close to it. And it is at the time. Where is my? Where is it? There. Okay, it is about a later evening, around 7 in the afternoon. So it's kind of like, you know, getting a little bit darkish, not so much, but getting evening. And you guys arrive at Lonik finally. You guys can see. Oh god. Angela, you will sort of recognize the city partially, but you will see how much the city has grown since, you know, to your last memories of the city, possibly. If you still have any memories of the city, obviously.
I mean, if you wanted, I could roll to see how much I would remember.
Give me a knowledge, or what is it called? Intelligence check with advantage because you are from here.
Not much.
Okay, Tam. Okay, that's kind of fitting though. You will somewhat remember a little bit of the town or city in the past, but coming into the city, you will clearly see that it's really not what it was anymore compared to its, especially in size, as the city is tremendously larger than it was back then compared to maybe 1,000 or like 2,000 possible people in the past, and now this city consists around like maybe like 10,000 residents at this point, so it's like almost like 10 times its size than it was, and it's like a great city at this point. And it's the city is partially walled around the outskirts, but not everywhere, obviously. But some parts are, has some defenses to it.
Wow. This place has really changed over time, hasn't it? Oh, sorry. Yeah, I guess you wouldn't know what it used to look like, but it used to be a lot smaller. I'm glad to see that it's doing well. I try to sniff, but there's no nose. Oh, right.
Sniffer. I can't sniff.
I want to sniff, but I have no nose.
I used to be a lot bigger.
Where was your house back in the day?
Oh,
Did
I
we-
used to live in the manor.
Ah.
You can roll a history check for it, actually, for me, and I will tell. And you get advantage on that, because it's your thing.
What's a natural 20?
Damn. Okay. Hold on, pardon me. All right. Kind of had to drink a bit. What?
You're getting drunk?
No, I had to drink water.
Oh.
So, how should I? From your own memories of at least of your own place where it was, because it would make sense that maybe you couldn't know too much about the city, or maybe don't remember exactly.
All right, so if I remember, it's down the street. Take a left. We take another right a little bit further down there, and then we go down the hill. It's kind of fun going down the hill. You get to make up a lot of speed, and then we have to walk back up the hill. So it's really not that not fun in the long run, but it's fun for the moment. But we get there eventually.
But you will remember that your noble house was around the outskirts of the city at the time.
So
Or around the edge of the city, just like most noble houses.
Well, if the city is bigger and was at the outskirts, it may now be more inside. I guess it's better for us to ask someone.
Could be, yes.
Looking at Angela, holding the reins.
Oh,
Then again, I mean, if Angela sees a landmark somewhere, then she should be able to just know her way.
despite it being evening, just to add, there are indeed.
I imagine with a 20, she's able to perfectly navigate the surrounding, the land and everything, because she knows what that used to look like. But things that are on there might have changed quite a bit.
Yes, you sort of would recognize, like most of the roads or such, maybe they might be a little bit upgraded in a sense, but they probably will still, could be recognizable a little bit. Oh shit, to you. But it would lead you toward not exactly the outskirts of the city anymore. It's still more inside, but it's still sort of the current edge of the city. Like it's like around the inner border of the city. Around I would say, actually, you know what? The northern part of the city.
It's honestly a bit of a tough question in a sense, because how many years was this? Was it 300? Was it 500 years?
Angela becomes more and more ancient in your memory.
Yes. But when the dinosaurs still roamed the lands, Angela was there.
She's the reason they died out.
But I just imagine that long of time in a town or city, there might be so much change that it would actually be very hard to navigate it otherwise, especially if they somehow got rid of landmarks as well. Yeah, we just terraformed the hills and the mountains. Yeah, the roads are still bad, but all the buildings are different, and the roads are also different.
Well, I would say that some of the roads are, still have its shape and probably things being built on. Maybe some of the roads are a little bit different or has been ceased to exist.
The same potholes are still there after that many years.
Oh man, I really didn't like that store. They were selling some bizarre things there. I'm really sad to see that thing still up.
Man, fuck that shit.
Fuck this store.
I'm surprised you can even see it, so I always see darkness. Help.
You're the only one who sees in the darkness from us.
You don't see in the dark. You have dark vision.
Nox,
Okay,
the
you have
town is
vision in the
gone.
dark.
Where's the town? Help.
You just see shapes better in the dark. Hey, Soraya, by the way.
I
he is
think
black.
Aeson is trying to tell you that he can't see anything.
Yes. You guys have lamps now? Or some torches? There are
I
some...
imagine we have. We had that magical lamp too. That's
Yeah. Put in more oil so that you can actually see a bit, but it's not much.
I mean, to be fair, there are like street lights, like, these like very old traditional, there's like lanterns stuck
Nice.
everywhere. So there is definitely some minimal night light to see on the roads. Well, depending where you guys wish to go in here or what you wish to find,
Sure,
Do we go?
Sure, this town is very dark. If only I could see the scene.
Wait,
Do we
what?
go to
Oh,
an
wait.
inn?
Noxie,
Oh.
how did you not get that? We told you several times.
Because why?
It's
Because
literally in
half
front
of
of you.
Oh my god. Because I can't see. Oh my god, I hate this thing.
Same, honestly.
Why do they set it up that half of the scenes I import have visibility for
my
players?
my eyes work
Half of
again,
them
thank-
don't, and I hate that so much.
Thank whichever god is in charge of my vision. Thanks, it returned. Probably
Well,
shouldn't
there
have
you go.
eaten those berries earlier.
Now you guys have lights. I hate this.
So do we go to an inn or do we try to find the mansion? Maybe if we get to the mansion, then maybe they will let us stay? Question mark. Or we could just take the inn and just, explore tomorrow? Question mark.
I think we should go and visit right now. There's no way they wouldn't let me in. I am quite high up in my standing, you know?
You mean you were quite up in your standing?
I'm sure this medallion of mine still holds some significance.
Oh,
Yes, Angela, you're very tall.
huh. Yeah, fair enough. Okay, let's go to the mansion. I'm for.
All right.
She is indeed very high up in her standing.
That is true. Quite 7 feet, I mean, dang.
So you guys head toward the mansion, or sort of. It's kind of a mansion, connected with like a smaller chapel, or how is a chapel attached to it. It's more for, in a sense, where people could go or can go. When you guys arrive, it will take you guys maybe around, I would say maybe 10 minutes of just horsing around to get to the place. Visually speaking,
-2 for you. For you.
You have a corruption point now.
so it's it's basically the noble house, the noble house, or the house of Benedictus rather.
Benedict.
Is it's kind of a bigger, like a larger mansion with a chapel attached to it. In its sort of inner layer outside of this place, you guys can see this garden that is not exactly too well kept. I would say, in this sort of moonlight and such, you can see that it's not exactly the most prettiest garden. And before that, you could enter. The entire place is basically fenced away with this stone and metallic huge fences. And there are also still people and a few guards also, circling around the place as well.
I'll be walking straight up to a guard.
I guess I follow.
All right. What do you say?
By the way, her appearance does look quite refined with her new armor being transformed to look like a dress.
And so does my lavish coat.
So it was red last time. She now changed it to look like her old dress, but pristine. It's no longer torn and shredded like your old thing.
Yes.
Okay.
And my coat is like this imperial red with golden highlights to look quite lavish.
And then you guys have a bird and like a wood elf.
Yeah, and whose poncho looks like it has been shot with machine guns, and his pants are droopy, and he looks like he has just woken up from under a bridge while there's leaves and shit sticking out from his headband and hair.
Oh, don't worry, B. We'll be able to get you some new clothes when we're there. All right?
No, thank you.
Guess not.
Okay. There is indeed one guard that is kind of very, casually doing its little patrol or whatever you say it. I always forget how you say it. Patrol?
Another late night shift here, isn't it, Greg? You said that, Steve. Hey, what's that in the distance? You see that? Oh, the lanky little shape. No, it's not little. It's quite big, actually. Oh, yeah, you're right. Oh, I was looking at a tree before. No, wait, what is that? It's running right for us. Oh, I don't know about this, Steve. We gotta. I'm holding up my weapon, all right? Keep away, you.
Like those two guys from Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah. Now you just one guard actually.
Nah, play along with it.
Okay, two guard then.
Yes.
So what do you ask? Or how do you guys approach them?
Hello, excuse me. Hi.
Why, hello there.
Evening.
I
Oh,
would like to rage.
evening, is it? Is it? Oh, it was a little bit late, isn't it? Greg.
Steve, how did you forget my name?
What? Oh, right. I was mistaking you with your twin brother.
I don't have a twin, you dolt.
Oh. It's your sister.
Oh. All right. What do you lot want?
What?
I know it's quite late, but I would like to inquire about why are all these fences around my old family home?
Well, for obvious reasons, to keep, the outsiders away. I mean, it's a noble house after all.
Could I acquire? Could I gain entry? This is my house after all. I hold out my medallion.
The guard looks at it and he looks heavily skeptical. He's like, Miss, I'm not really sure about it. I mean, he kind of scratches his neck and the head. Is like, I mean, Steve. He has the and Steve is just like, yeah, let them go, I guess. And they let you go, but they stop the other three behind you.
Oh, they're with me. They can come along.
Oh, what is the about guess? I mean, that's an entire group. That's a bit much, miss.
Well, all right. If you guys are all right with staying outside, I'll try to bring stuff back.
I show the family heirloom ring that I am here to see the lead of this noble house. I'm from a neighboring house. And I show them the family. I am a Crimson Bolt. Augustus Crimson Bolt, if you will. And I have some business with the Lord here.
Can you give me a deception check? Or deception roll? Well, deception check.
15. 17. Nice.
Okay. They will have a look at your crest as well, and they will kind of think, they will just, sort of look at each other. Oh, okay. And they kind of hesitantly kind of agree, like, All right, you're fine. You may pass with her then. But the rest is staying out.
I take out my door knob and show it to the guard. I really think that I am going in. And I really think I am going in.
Can you can you roll me the social check?
Wouldn't that be more intimidation?
I mean, wait. Okay. Like, are you showing them and like actually telling them that in a sense?
Yes, but I think I am trying to be imitating.
Okay. Then give me an intimidation roll. Yeah. I thought that you were more like joking. I think.
Fuck.
11.
11. Yeah, that's oof.
The main guy that was talking is not seeming to eat. Is like, nah, dude, that's just Nora. And the other was like, are you sure they were like with the other two? Like, shouldn't we just let them go? It's like, no, save, no.
I will step close and I will go like, these are my bodyguards. They have accompanied me to protect me on my journey as I have business with the laws.
I still have my doorknob.
They will think, and they kind of look at Augustus and basically back and forth between the two of you. Like, they were already on the very edge of like letting in. It's not. What do you think? What do you think? It's like, yeah. Let's just go and just let them in. And it's like, you know what? Just go there and but do you know our names?
No.
Good. Bye.
Okay, let's go.
Bye, Billy and Ron.
Alright, so heading inward and crossing the defenses or the gate of defenses. It's kind of funny because it sounds like defenses, but whatever.
I kiss my doorknob and pocket it.
the lock of doorknob. Do you have that item?
While all this is happening, I wonder what Spellsong might be doing.
He's staying inside the thing and just observing, like, kind of calm and just sits there like, I'm gonna just wait here, I guess.
I forgot you were with us.
Yeah, I hear that a lot
Spellsong's
later.
Still in the other town, guys.
On the peaks.
Hello?
Like, guys!
Still up in the tower, yes, guys. Hello.
The guy just very, very huddled up awkwardly inside the cart still, kind of just like, I wanted to go elsewhere a bit, maybe, because I'm gonna want to use a toilet or something.
It's a good thing they fixed the wrong cart last time and they were still sitting in the cart that was constantly getting rained on while we're getting here.
Yeah. Okay, so you guys get inside this more garden area, which with like a soft little cobblestone path leads to the main gate of the mansion, and there is another door that leads to the chapel part as well. That is slightly separated as well. Apart from that, from this angle, I would say that is presented in front of you. That's what you see mostly. There, actually, if anyone rolls me a perception check, I could try to give more information depending on the roll.
Oh, definitely.
I think our most perspective person must do this. I'm all right.
What should be a 1? So I still roll an 11.
23, oh my god.
Okay. Click, you would notice that there are actually no lights coming from inside. You can see a couple of windows that are barred, like, with like metal bars as well. It's like not penetrable in a way. No puns intended or anything. And yeah, but in generally, you see, it would almost give you the vibe that the place is abandoned in, there is like nobody at the place. That's the best I can give.
Angela, does your family leave for the Alps during the summer or something?
occasionally they go out for vacations, but they're mostly business related. I'm sure they're just out this time of year. I mean, it's not entirely, unreasonable to think that they might just be, out somewhere else trying to help people. Because I knew they always would.
They
And
could
I'm
also
glad
be
that they
asleep.
still are.
They could also be asleep. I mean, it is middle of the night.
No, it's just evening.
Well, it is evening. Go to sleep.
Shows a lovely moon up in the sky in this evening.
Look, I don't have a scene for perfectly the same fucking time. Okay, shut up. That's just like an interpretation.
Don't cast me back into the darkness, please. No.
Like the slap meme, was just bouncing around. Be gone. Where?
You guys are standing in front. Well, if you guys approach the place, you guys are standing in front of gigantic metal framed, very heavy gate as an entrance to the mansion.
Following Angela.
Yeah, I'll be making my way into the facilities. The facilities. The vicinity of the facility.
Fascinating.
Gangster rappers.
No. You do see a I'm not sure what they are called, but these it's kind of very similar, to like that like belting in V Rising that they added recently, that you can ring to, sort of signal or whatever as a visitor.
Do we ring?
Absolutely. I woke up and ring the game.
Ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling.
Yeah, it just goes bang, bang,
The bell.
bang, bang.
It goes.
B looks unhealthily fascinated about the bell.
There is
No, don't take the.
There is no response.
Maybe B should use the doorknob.
Do we let ourselves in?
Yeah, we would try the door and this knob.
Wait, what?
And try the door.
Is the door open?
No. I mean, it's clearly closed.
I'm going to knock on it.
Okay. No response.
I don't like this.
Excuse me for a second. I'm going to walk over to one of the windows and just kind of hop to look inside.
You can give me a perception check, but with disadvantage just because it's dark inside.
Not terrible. 13.
So it would be still like the ground floor, I guess, right? That you're just trying to peek in next to the gate, or is it another window?
The ground floor, yes.
Okay. Looking in, you can see the big hall, where you would enter into. You can see that there are a few minimal, like a little bit, further inside on some parts of the staircase that you could see. There are like one or two candles, those like candle lights going on, but apart from that, like on the ground floor itself, there is like no light really coming, and even the candles are just barely visible because that's like in the darkness it just barely pokes your eye out in a sense. But you don't really see movement or anything such.
B is rubbing his chin. Door is the problem, but if we remove the door from the equation...
No,
I mean-
don't do that, B. You don't want to mess up Angela's house.
Angela walks back. Actually, no, she's gonna try and open the window. I'm going to push at it and see if it like just clacks open.
You can do that, but the windows are barred, or how is it said, you know,
Oh,
with
never
the
mind.
metal bars.
I mean, I could probably pry open those bars.
You can try, absolutely.
Yeah. You want me to make a strength check?
Yes.
You are the strongest of us all, aren't you?
Is she?
You pull and they don't even budge.
You're too delicate with it.
They like don't even bend or like any movement.
I just don't really want to break anything. All right. I'm going to the front door. All right, look. There should be servants around here by this time. There was always someone around to open the doors.
Have you lost your key, Angela?
Oh, actually, I remember there used to be keys around here for in case anyone ever got locked out, but we always hid them in a sneaky little spot. I'm going to look around to see if I can find one of the keys that Angela remembers using to sneak out and in of the house now and then.
It's on one of the flower pots, isn't it?
Can I do that, Nux?
Could be. Could be.
Would you say that is something I could do? But you'll have to make me roll for it.
Oh, let me think how I could handle that.
It could be.
You know what? Just roll me a normal d20.
Okay. For tea.
I guess you rolled higher than Noxie.
So you will remember that you had back then a sort of a spare hidden key somewhere, which you would find depending where you think it was in the past. Wherever it was. You can make it up yourself where it was outside.
Yeah. There is a crevice inside the wall where an old rusted key appears as Angela rummages around inside of this little hole that no one has ever found in 300 years.
Well, the place doesn't seem like it was ever renovated.
Yeah, there's spider webs and everything on it, and she takes it out.
Yep, there is indeed a key as well.
I'm going to use it to unlock the front door.
The door unlocks.
Ah, there we go. That's more like it. All right, everyone in. You're all allowed to my home.
Nice.
In Casa El Benedictus.
You guys can hear footsteps coming from upstairs.
Oh, now they fucking wake up.
Angela's just gonna walk in. Like she
That's a
owns the place.
nice house. Yeah, we follow. I mean, Augustus follows because, I mean, yeah. Looks around. Dubious, but looks around. How is the house upkept?
You know how Jack Sparrow walks, like how Johnny Depp just kind of does that walk. That's what Angela's doing, walking in. She's very nonchalant about it.
Oh yeah, that I think I know what you mean.
B is taking that confidence and mimicking how she walks and walks it.
So in terms of like how the place looks like, or like, you know, the upkept part, I would say that to outside it's very bare minimum. Like it's basically probably Angela could tell you that it still looks the same exact like to the exterior part.
It looks just like I remember. That's so nice.
The interior part is looking much. It would look much different than it was. Actually, Angela, could you give me a intelligence check for that? If you would recognize if it's different or not so much.
Oh.
Her brain is mush.
Okay, so you would kind of, not saying that you wouldn't recognize, more like you would sort of realize, kind of get the vibe that like, that place doesn't really look exactly how you remember it, or me.
Everything's covered in spiders and dust.
Like the interior is well kept inside, but it's like you don't know if you just don't remember the place or it just changed, you know, like that sort of thing, that you're just not sure if it has been changed inside or you just don't remember it well, you know. Yep, the footsteps are also getting closer from the upstairs. Also, visually speaking, what is in front of you is on the ground floor to the left mostly. There are sort of a hallway that leads to multiple rooms as well, and in front of you there is this like huge curved staircase basically that leads to this first floor in a sense, or upstairs. But that's where the slow little steps of coming comes from. How do you guys proceed?
Angela's just gonna keep walking in.
Mm-hmm.
She's not hiding or anything.
Could I investigate to see what the if I can see any details which would basically kind of tell me about how it is upkept, how the house is being upkept from looking around. Like Augustus will be just looking around like, looking at things.
You can give an investigation with disadvantage because you guys still don't have a light.
Ooh, oh my god, I rolled a 1 on that. Never mind. It's like, that's an interesting house. Nice home.
Yeah, you kind of don't really see, but you can see that, things are probably as you passed by, inside, you would possibly recognize that, it's kind of a little bit well kept. You don't really see this like dustiness anywhere. It's like actively cleaned. As you like, I'm saying to the part that you will probably touch, and you would notice that it's like not dusty to your fingers or like hand,
Oh, nice.
Augustus checks for dust and accidentally breaks an expensive vase. No shit.
So
Shit, sorry.
the approaching footsteps gets closer and closer, and finally you guys see a how can I describe this dragonborn that looks like a very, very well-mannered and well-dressed butler with a what is it called again?
A tray?
What? No.
Like a handkerchief? Oh.
No.
Monocle?
Monocle. Yes, that's the thing.
Nice.
And it approaches, and even without seeing or like just seeing Angela first, he questions him like, "Excuse me, but who let you inside? And what is this company here? I don't think we are open during for the evening." Good evening, sir.
Good evening. She does a little bow, like stretching her dress out. I am an old resident of this place.
And before you say that, to your bow, he just comments like, "Oh, well-mannered intruders, I say."
I'm not an intruder. I'll have you know that this place was part of my family legacy.
He stares you in the eyes and completely says,
I couldn't hear anything you said.
I haven't said anything.
Oh, he's just quiet.
He just waits and like blinks at you with this like blank face, like doesn't even face him. No, not Fuckonox, shut up.
I have proof! Here, I'm going to show my family medallion.
I take my door knob out in case I am required to show my the rights of being here.
So he approaches you gently and takes a look at your crest. Kind of like, moves his little monocle a little bit and says, I see. And may I ask you where did you get that from?
Well, it's mine. I was given to it when I was come of age.
Oh, I'm sure you did, miss. May I escort you outside now?
But no.
Before that happens, Augustus will just step in and be like, this is believed to be Angela Benedictus, and we believe that she is over 300 years old. Please check again. It should be true, and it should be a pure amulet. Like, it should be authentic.
Yeah, how about you do that instead of being an absolute fucking cocky piece of shit, right? What are you being right now in your fancy fucking dress, being all of it like uppity boppity boo?
I
Angela looks
apologize
down at
for the
her own
remark.
dress.
Yeah.
Angela looks down at her own dress and just kind of like, eh.
I apologize for the remarks of my bodyguard.
Please get outside.
Now, I'll have you know that I have a familial right to this place. Where is everyone? Like, if I could just talk to some of my family members.
There is nobody available right now.
Where is everyone?
You can see that he takes a clear break as well before saying anything, and just says, "May you please leave now, before I call for the guards."
This is unacceptable.
Is really above your pay grade, don't you think?
He absolutely ignores B. He doesn't even gives a shit about what he says or not. Just absolutely just gives eye contact with Angela mostly, and maybe Augustus time to time. Doesn't smile or smug or anything. Just completely has this complete wood face of not showing any type of emotion or such.
Look, it is evening, and we do believe that at least we deserve to have an explanation, if you would be so kind.
There is nothing to explain, sir. Please leave right now, before I call the guards.
Angela.
All right, now listen here, you pompous, stuck-up lizard.
That's not a
What is your
language for a
rank?
miss like you.
What is your rank in the family?
I am the main butler.
No, I'm asking Angela. I'm asking Angela, the character.
Well, I was a direct descendant from the family heads.
Yeah, but when you did the coming of age, you were some saintess.
Yeah.
Yes. Bring that up.
Yeah. I'll just yeah. I am one of the saintesses from this household. I'll have you know.
You can hear another footstep as well approaching, just very casually, tip, tap, not rushy or anything. And about a few seconds later, a maid-looking person, a half-elf, shows up, and she's just kind of sleepy, kind of as if someone just woken up, and she's like, "Oh, Sir Kaladin, what is happening? May I help with something?" And then you can see the butler just kind of how do you say it? Raising up an arm to halt her, just keep her quiet and not talk or do anything. We are fine, don't worry about it, Ayla. We just have we just have a couple of intruders right now.
Ayla, could you be a dear and go wake up the family, because this butler isn't doing his job here.
Yeah, you can see her just looking at the Dragonborn. Dragonborn just gives her, this side eye, just still gestures to her to not move or do anything.
He just smiles and says, "Oh, I'm going to rub this so hard into your face when this thing is going to be settled. You'll never hear the end of it."
Oh, God.
To this little commotion and the volume levels, there is another footstep that is approaching very, very gently and quietly. It's almost like someone is in a like in heels or something, possibly.
Hmm.
Yeah, but it's not around the corner yet. But the butler again just says, "Please leave the place now before we alert the guards."
I have a familial right
Shut
to
the
stay here.
fuck up.
I am not going anywhere until I get to talk to my family.
If you do call the guards, there will be a big commotion. And I do believe that it would wake up anyone who is above you right now, which I don't think you want.
Yeah,
Now, what
and-
we want is to have a talk, and you distinctly do not want to cooperate with us.
Yeah. And I will kill you before the guards kill me.
Angela, can you give me? Can Angela?
You're not helping.
Can Angela give me a wisdom check?
Wisdom check. Okay, I can give you a wisdom check. Let's
Not.
say 18.
It's pretty good.
So the approaching sort of third person comes around the corner. Angela, the very first moment you see the person show up from around the corner, even just for a moment, really, you can see the same face that you've seen when you were alive in a mirror.
Oh.
Wait,
Holy
is it me?
Yes, it's you when you were alive.
Wait, hold on. What?
You can you guys see her approaching. Has a very clearly distinct how do you say, like, behavior or even manner compared to the actual angel you guys see, right, or have with you. And as she approaches, she just like hold on, I just need it. And she just says, "Sir Caladon, what is the meaning of this ruckus that's going on here? I wasn't expecting any kind of company or any sort of guest here. What is the meaning
wait
of
a
this?"
second. Who are you? You look
Why?
just like me.
No, I don't. Who are you?
No, she doesn't.
Angela just kind of like frowns at that. I am Angela Benedictus.
Status.
Oh, trying to be an imposter, aren't you? Very, very funny. I'll score them out.
But wait, but how are you here? If you are me, you would be 300 years old, just like me.
She kind of just raises an eyebrow at you and she's like, "What are you even talking about?" What?
Well, I was alive 300 years ago. My name is Angela Benedictus, and I am the saintess of this family.
No, I am Saintess Angela Benedictus. You're
When were
just
you
an
born?
imposter.
Check the family records. You'd be able to see my name in there.
Hold on. What is the word? Fuck.
Maybe she's your grandniece.
Show her the medallion thingy, my thingy. I wave my door.
Yeah, I'm going to be holding up my medallion, my coming of age medallion.
She will take a look at it. She kind of frowns up at it, just looks at you and is like, anyone can make a copy of this. This proves nothing.
No, this is the genuine article.
Oh, sure it is.
Can you
Miss.
like describe how you got it? Like just describe how you got it?
Well, it was a coming of age gift from her family. Everyone that reaches a certain age would get one and be recognized as part of the family.
Caladan, I will not stand for this. Please escort these pests. Just turns around and walks away. Caladan will...
Would Angela do that? Would Angela do that? A saintess? Would she do that? That's scum behavior.
She doesn't give any response to it. She would just walk away on the, this very petty high hill, like tippy-tappy away.
I guess we can come back tomorrow.
Angela's left speechless. She just has nothing left to say.
Angela, I'm just saying, I think that your house has been taken over by these frauds. There might be more of your kin around here, and I'm worried about their safety if these people are allowed to walk the halls of what you said to be a house dedicated in helping.
Also, as she walks away, Augustus, can you give me a wisdom check?
It's not gonna be anything interesting. Yeah, it's like 16.
That's a
Not
good
anything
one.
interesting.
As she walks away, and at the moment when she turns around and walks away, you feel a bit of a tingle, a bit of a familiarity in that Angela.
Ha! Hold on. Hold on a minute. Angela, didn't you tell me that your maid was a changeling?
Well, we did have some of those around the household, yes.
Stop it, fraud! I yell and I point my finger at the walking Angela. I know what you are! You are not a human!
She ignores you and still walks away until she ends at the end of the hallway.
I hold out my lantern, and I look at the color that the lantern is glowing right now.
Yeah.
And I will tell Angela, this lantern will burn red. It will burn red when a changeling is near. And I will give it to Angela, and I will start walking away. I will just leave, and I will start walking away.
Do you have fuel for it?
Do you have what?
Fuel.
Oh yeah, I mean it's fueled up. It should be working because I did that when we were right before we left, and I was upkeeping it all the way because we needed lights. But it should be attuned to changelings right now.
Yeah, but I mean that it always glows, but it needs oil to actually turn it on for the actual thing. Just saying.
No, it needs
any
oil
substance
to create a bigger flame functioning as a normal lantern.
Yes, that's what you need to actually turn it on to actually detect anything you want.
But
Well,
that's what I did
for the
when I was
duration.
leaving the thing, you know?
Okay.
That's what I did back then. And I also tuned it to changelings right then and there, which afterwards I figured like, oh, that was probably a mistake. But it's not! It's working out! Let's fucking go! We are so back! Okay.
Okay, I will accept it for now, but you will need oil for it next time, just saying.
Okay, I didn't know how to do it.
Because you need
fair
lamp
enough.
fuel for it, which guys don't really have exactly right now. But
Okay,
it's fine.
okay.
I can check the boards, but I'm pretty sure that.
Okay. If this lantern is growing red while you are near the other Angela, she is not a human, but she is a changeling. That's what I will say, and I will walk away because I can't be near.
Okay,
Otherwise you will not go.
how far did you walk away?
I walk 50 feet outside.
Okay, so you
And
walk
I will turn. I
into the
will
garden.
turn and I will look at the manor, like at the house in front of me, and I will tell them, go to Angela, and if it burns up, she is an imposter.
You
Don't listen to the not barman. What's he called? The fucking
Butler.
butler. Don't listen to the butler. Get it near. This needs to be resolved. For the good of your house, Angela.
So, what I would say is, or what would happen is that As you do that and rush outside, and you give the lantern to Angela, well, your Angela.
The only Angela. Thank you very much.
Oh god. As you rush outside, you can see that the fire has a red color still, and once, I mean, this is when you are already outside, meaning for a few
Not
seconds.
too far away.
And once the other Angela heads toward the end of the hallway to turn around the corner, that's the moment when the lamp turns back to normal in color.
Wait a second. Hold on. Do you see this?
Yeah, I do.
I also mentioned like the head butler. Like, look, this is a magical artifact of ours that can differentiate different creatures based on the flame. As soon as the two changelings left, the color changed back to normal.
He will not listen to. I don't think he will.
The butler absolutely does not care.
Mm.
Still standing there very adamantly and just trying to gesture to get outside. And she's holding a bell. Or pulling out the bell, or kind of pulled out the bell.
You're
that was
making a
attached.
very grave mistake. That is not one of my members of the family that has taken my place. That is
Just gotta get
someone
so
else.
mad.
That is a changeling.
Angela, I'm sorry, but in order to take over your house from the imposters, I think that violence might be required, and I do not for once think that this butler is one of the honest people around here.
I don't want to just hurt someone.
Oh, I do. Don't worry about that.
Time to headbutt the head butler.
So he pulls out a, like a smaller bell, this like handheld bell.
I will strike him.
Do you want to?
Yeah.
Okay, you can do that. Who else is
When I
nearby?
see the bell coming out, I will do unarmed strike.
Okay, yeah. Do a give me a hit if you will be able to hit it out. I guess you want to hit it out of his hand or something, or what is the purpose?
Most likely square to the fucking face.
Are you gonna hit him in the face or?
Yeah, I want to like
okay.
I will try to like knock the motherfucker right out.
Okay. I will give you advantage on it because it will be unexpected in a sense. For a hit roll with unarmed. If you have it.
Unarmed. Where do I find unarmed?
Just use your weapon for the hit, and then we will calculate damage differently.
Yep.
Because I think unarmed is like 1d6 plus your strength modifier.
Holy shit!
No.
That's I will use my inspiration.
Okay.
Okay. Come on.
I love it that you guys didn't even wait if it hits or not.
Okay, let's go.
26. Yeah, I don't care.
Fine. Yeah, that will hit, obviously. The first one would have hit too.
Oh.
But yeah, sure, if you wanted to use the inspiration, yeah.
Clearly, he's also using his extra attack.
I mean, Noxy, you could have told.
I mean, I wanted to say, but no, I'm going to use inspiration. Well, okay.
Yeah,
I didn't even
not
have
bad.
time to respond to it.
Yep.
He just already rolled for the second strike. He said inspired about it.
Yep. What damage do I roll?
I can use the other one for a second hit if you wish to do it. The damage is 1d6 plus your strength modifier.
So that's gonna be 5, and then the another punch.
Just go.
Yeah, and that's going to be 6. No, wait. That's gonna be 6 and 7.
6 and 7. Hold on.
6
And
and
quality.
7 may break my bones.
Yes.
Okay, 13 damage. Okay. You punch the butler successfully. He doesn't seem to budge too much from it. He takes the hit like a champ. Doesn't seem to budge too much from it. In fact, he kind of gives you the eye.
I say, holy shit, and I will take out my sword.
I need you first to give me a wisdom saving throw.
I don't want to. That's a natural 1. Yes.
Can I give B my inspiration?
You can try. You can if you wish to.
Do it again. God damn it!
Oh my god!
I will give him my inspiration.
You uninspired fuck!
Okay, third time, let's go.
I will roll 3.
Are you serious?
That's amazing!
That's amazing!
I
That's
would like
fucking
to shoot
amazing.
B.
What are the fucking chances of this? Someone calculates. Holy shit! Rolling a 1, then a 2, then a 3.
Just for science without giving me inspiration. Can you roll
I'm
again,
not-
please?
Just so you know, I'm not giving you my inspiration.
Sorry,
I just want to see for fun what the next roll will be. If he actually gets a 5 now.
So, B, what you experience is the butler looks you deeply in the eye, and you feel fright, fear, and suddenly you see this sort of not really illusion, but more like a. It kind of feels like an illusion to you in a way, like a weird vision that you can see in front of you. And you can see the butler, this dragonborn, just having 2 wings spring out of its back and just very softly tells you, I wouldn't do that if I were you.
I wouldn't do that if I was me either.
And then, by the way, this is just for you. Like, the others don't hear this or anything. This is just in your vision while it's giving its very intimidating eye gaze to you. And you are technically in this frightened state as well. You don't feel like you can move or attack him right now. The butler will, for the others, it will be just like, him giving a side eye to B, and then B just like just frozen in fear, possibly. Not sure if it will be visible. And then the butler, after taking the hits, he will just like kind of like wipe it off with like one arm, and he will be like, oh shit, what was the thing I wanted? Hold on. Oh yeah, he would probably say something like, I would suggest not resorting to such brutal, brutish manners. If it will be possible, that would be very kind. And now, if I may ask, along with your little friend, to leave the mansion. And he gives this like very minimal smirky smile to Angela.
Alright, stand down, B. Stand down. We're going. We're leaving. But we will be back.
I'm sure you will, miss.
You ain't seen the last of me. I stroll out the door.
Just like
I also sneak the key back into its old place.
he will just yeah.
I'm staying still because I can't move.
B, come on, let's go.
All right.
Yeah, B can really move, right? for a couple of minutes at least.
I grab B. Sorry, I forgot this.
I forgot my child.
Just grabs him by the poncho and drags him.
As you guys leave, the butler will, sort of follow and escort, sort of, quote unquote, escort you guys out and just gently closes the door behind. And on the last moment, he just kind of slams the door on the four of you.
You're like
Basically, that.
I mean, just looking at you guys leave, like, well, how'd it go? Did it work?
Oh yeah, because you were outside, yeah, right? For it.
Yeah, no,
How'd it go?
obviously, whoever's in my house nowadays doesn't listen to reason. It's a
No, I'm
shame
not
how
asking-
far we've fallen.
I'm not
Really?
asking about the guy. I'm asking about the lantern. Did it work?
Oh yes, it does appear that whoever. I mean, you were already out of sight, so it wouldn't have done much different. But as soon as she left line of sight, the lights changed back to normal.
Well, I guess we know then.
Well, it is. Yes, it does seem quite so. I mean, there would be no way that someone would look exactly like I do.
Remembers that the last exchange we had? Yeah. Can I have it back,
What
please?
do you? I mean, sure, but I'm telling the truth. She looks exactly like how I used to look.
I mean, oh yeah, fair enough.
But that's a bit strange. How would someone even know what I looked like from 300 years ago?
I mean, you never had a painting of yourself?
Well, I was much younger then. She didn't seem much younger.
So she was the same age as perhaps a painting of you?
She seemed more like my appearance from when I was alive, but not like a younger version of myself. She looked just about the age I was before I forgot everything.
Also, I'm
I
having
know
deja
how
vu right
turned
now.
it is.
Well, I guess that is a mystery that we need to solve after we solve the more immediate one.
The immediate mystery of?
How are we going to, put all of that to light? Clear your name in a way.
Well, I guess we'll have to look around town and see what's happening.
Hmm.
Maybe there's someone larger in charge that I can talk to. That our house, being nobles, we do have some form of control, but we always work under someone else.
Well, let's leave that for tomorrow and find an inn. It's getting quite late.
Yes, it is getting quite late. Is B still like frozen?
We'll probably slowly get out of it.
I've been holding B like
Yeah, under your
Yeah.
arm.
Oh,
Just...
yeah. One arm.
Even though I could move out of this embarrassment, I am not moving, so keep carrying.
You're just enjoying it at this point. Being carried by Angela.
Well. Okay. Back to the carts. Off to find an inn. I will ask the guards as we are leaving to where the nearest inn would be located.
Oh yeah, you can find another guard because they are kind of going around and around, time to
Oh,
time.
yeah.
And there's multiple of them. One of them will walk up like, how would you approach them?
I would
Or the
as we are
person.
leaving the premises currently. We're not hurrying, we're just leaving the premises. The guards that would be coming around as they are patrolling, I would go up to them like, my good man, where can we find a nice inn?
Good
around
evening. Good evening, kind sir. The nearest. Are you looking? Kind of like eyes you up and down, seeing us as you're like a more noble or like a less, more commoner. Kind of can't really put it
Yeah,
where.
still have the red imperial cloak with golden highlights.
Yeah, and it's just like, what kind of inn are you looking for? Like a more noble? Excuse me, sir. I don't really know if you're.
Oh, no need to worry about that. Any inn will do. I am not really feeling like I need to be in a royal state. I just want to get some shut eye as soon as possible. The closest one, please.
Oh, there is an inn close down the streets. If you go that way, and he just points in one direction.
Good man. And I
Um,
tap him on the shoulder and I walk in that direction.
If you just follow that road, then it's unmissable. You will find it. It's a rather big inn.
What's the name of it?
Um. I don't fucking know.
Let's go to the I don't fucking know in then.
Let me generate one. Hold on. Where is it?
It's gonna be like
What is it?
the setting sun inn. How about that?
Sure.
That sounds like a retirement home.
Hey, that's morbid, man.
Where is my
And what
my
is the god's name again?
this is George? I don't.
God number
Where
3
was
5.
the? Did I know I
Can you
saved
check
one?
if George is also a changeling?
No.
Is
Let's-
it in a changeling because it doesn't know its own name?
Well,
Let's go to the Prancing Poppycock Inn.
What?
Prancing Poppycock.
No.
The fucking king in.
I should save these things like a batch, dude. Oh my god. Where was it? I know I saved one name generator for inns and taverns. Where did? Oh my god, I have so many name generators saved. Why is there no search bar for bookmarks? Or are there? Oh my god. Hold on. Tavern names. Hold on. Let's see. God, what are these names? I mean, to be fair, this is a tavern. Seven Havens. I don't know. Seven Havens.
Okay, not Four Seasons.
Very Eastern.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm gonna write it down too. Seven Havens Inn. Alright. Yep. If you guys follow the road, what the guard's shown, you guys will end up there. It's a rather big, kind of not really like a super commoner, like, you know, some poor people's inn, if I can say that. But it is also not overly fancy, like this, you know, noble style. It's like the very in between. It's not like this very working class, I guess, or something. All right.
Well then. Order some foods. Order a room. And let's think about this.
Going in, yeah, there is it's less of a bar. It's more of just an inn for a lot of rooms. There is a small dining area in it when you enter. It's again not really like a bar. It's more like an actual like dining area. Obviously, they can drink a little bit there, but it's more like just for, you know, having maybe a breakfast or something, or but yeah, it's a dining area, whatever. Approaching the actually, what were they called? I mean, I would normally call them receptionists or something, but I'm not sure what they were called at the time.
Innkeeper.
Innkeeper. Oh yeah, right, innkeeper. Right, I completely forgot.
Okay.
Approaching the innkeeper, you know, they will say that there is a couple of rooms that are empty and can be taken, depending how much you guys need. They're a little bit costly. You guys would see that it's about 5 gold per room per night.
Yeah, fair enough. Definitely. I'll pay that for with Zef's funds, because I'm still pissy.
Yeah.
Yep. So that'll be a room and a meal together. How much, please?
Oh, room for one night or
I mean, you know what? How about a week? I feel like we may be here a few days.
all right for a week. That might have a little bit of a discount from me. You want food as well included?
Yes, please.
All right, that's an extra. Anything else in it? You wish for apart from food, maybe?
What else is
Any
there?
room services or such? We have a couple of
Uh,
maids to clean if you wish to. If not, then
Oh, I thought that was already in the price. Definitely.
You know, after all that, I think I could use some pampering. I say to Augustus.
Yes, please.
oh,
How much would it cost?
we have a bed place, like a what do you call it? Like a spa kind. Not spa, but this God, what do you call it?
I think
Baths.
I think I'll skip the baths. That's completely fine with me.
All right, fine. With it all, it will be 40 gold for the week.
Oh, lovely. And I hand him the whole satchel of gold.
All right. Oh, he's just like kind of not so surprised, but like just casually slamming it down. It's nothing. It's like, oh wow, all right.
Yep.
Thank you, kind sir.
Hey.
And by the way, how many rooms did you say? One.
Well, one quality room, I'd say.
Okay.
To be fair, 2 rooms, just in case. Doesn't make the quality, just 2 rooms, just in case.
Okay. In that case, that will be 70 gold.
Even if they're not like the top, hey? Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, because
fair
the
enough.
entire place is like that. There is no
Fair enough.
like very common room or something. It's just all like mid class or. Something.
Okay, so I hand him the satchel of gold, and then I will hand him 30 more gold.
Okay.
Which makes it like this for me. So I have done that, and I will delete this, and that's 70 gold off.
Mm-hmm.
And we're gonna go up and enjoy a meal.
All right.
And we need to talk this through. This is gonna be some planning required.
He hands you over two keys that are two next to each other rooms. And it's like,
Lovely.
have a good night, the 4 of you, or kite, sir.
Thank you, my good man. Now let's go up.
Grand
If
fucking
everybody's
hell.
okay with that.
I guess.
Yes.
All right, you guys have two pretty okay tavern rooms, or in rooms.
Meanwhile, spell songs.
Just outside in the car. At this point, he just left.
Spellsong shivering in the cold.
I don't know why at this point I love that idea that he's just completely forget from it. And the entire group is just like, did we forget about anything, the meme again?
If you don't remember, it's nothing important. Next time we get into the car, there's just a stiff body lying on the floor.
We should leave the fucking window open.
I mean, the car is full of holes.
Yeah. I will be nice to Winsome per usual. Thanks for your fucking help in that mess of pickles we just were in.
Need to fucking select this again. There we go. Where? Okay. Okay. All right. You guys are in your rooms, however you wish to be. At the moment.
Naked.
No, not like. I mean, like.
What?
With who?
Completely
or...
nude.
Yeah.
Thirsty.
The pecker is out.
Sitting and contemplating.
He got his knob out, oh no.
Doorknob.
Yes, that one, not the other one.
Oh god.
Angela, what are we gonna do?
My immediate thought would be to go to someone of higher authority. I'm sure that someone in this town will listen to reason. We were quite a hardy people back then, and I'm sure I'm sure the intelligence has gone up quite a lot over time. I'm sure we can't I'm sure we'll be able to stop this foul play that is occurring before us.
How?
I do want to believe you, but I have a feeling.
If it comes to it, we can force our way through.
Yeah, that's a good place to start.
But I would rather not start a fight in my hometown. Thank you very much.
Not start a fight. I would say that we don't want casualties, I guess, but it may be necessary that some force may, well, be necessary.
It's-
It's not a fight if they don't know what struck them.
You don't use arrows.
Don't
said
kill anyone!
Well, I am really like with you on this, not killing anyone stuff, but I am like definitely like sure about that Butler needs to die, and like maybe slowly that he really knows what came to him, and like that smirk going away slowly from his face. I'm just saying, I just see that is might be happening.
They are going to find
while
the butler murdered in the bed with your
Don't
the
say that.
handle on the bed.
No,
No,
I
no,
want
no
I
murdering.
want to look him in the eye and then okay.
They will find him with a doorknob stuffed into his mouth.
Exactly.
Look,
Exactly.
we don't have to do any of that. If I become the head of my family, once again, I will be able to fire him. Wouldn't that satisfy you?
I mean, he looks
Yes.
like a competent guy.
Yes, and then when
He
he's
doesn't-
fired and really down on his trust, I will let him suffer in the gutters for a while before I go and murder him, right?
B, you need to chill.
B,
Sorry.
B. I'm going to have to give you lessons.
Okay.
That is a great
How to murder
idea.
people. What?
B,
So-
have you ever been schooled?
What's a school?
Yeah, but I had to leave the place where I was being schooled.
What did you do?
You peasants.
There was things happening there. It wasn't my fault.
Ah,
I look at Cleek and then I just like
Right.
whisper like, the butler is definitely gonna fucking suffer.
yeah. So tomorrow, how about you, looking at Angela, give B some lessons, and me and Cleek can go around and look around and ask around about the whole place.
I'm going to go see if I can find anyone higher up on the list.
Find them where?
Well, I imagine that's somewhere the city officials would be able to help me.
Okay, fair enough. I will just stress that it may be best if you don't go to the mansion for the foreseeable future until we have some proper solid proof. It may just exacerbate things. And Augustus is looking at Angela and trying to be very, very, very careful with how he says this. Like you might want to
I'm
stay.
not going to the same mansion. There are different officials in other parts of the city.
Oh, good.
Look,
Angela,
my house is just one of many noble houses in this area. I can just go to whoever else is in charge right now. What were you going to say? Boss?
can you give me a history check with advantage?
Who? Who?
Angela.
Can you stop speaking my language?
That's a 22.
Okay. Hold on. Let me check my thingy. Oh fuck! It's 5 pages of notes. Oh my god! Hold on. Okay. You will remember that at least when you were still around, Lonik, a couple of hundred years ago, there were 3 houses. 4 houses in Lonik at the time that were still, remotely like there were basically 2 bigger ones. It was your own house, which is House Benedictus, and there was one called House, I think Caladriel or Saladriel. I'm not sure how you want to call it. Let's see. I guess it could be Caladriel. You remember that or like your own house was friends, or like was a friendly noble house, but they were sort of allied in a sense. Let me check real quick as well, just to make sure. Yes.
Oh, okay. Side question: Did Augustus ever tell that there were the rival houses, the Earnhardt Hall, when born through Mishade and Ravencrests?
I did say that when I was researching it back when I went from the library, I think.
Okay.
I did share that with everyone, yes.
Yes. Okay. Good.
And yeah, there were another like semi-big noble house called Ravencrest, and another which was much smaller at the time, called House Bontrue. And they were a little bit of an not really opposing, it's more like they were a little bit of a rivalry between these 2-on-2. Because Caladriel and House Benedictus were allied with each other, and they were like, mutually helping each other, sort of, or working together. While Ravencrest, who was a little bit growing at the time as well, they were not really too happy with having these two houses having around, because they wanted more influence. At least Angela will remember this, from her time, that it's like a bit of a rivalry between them. And House Bontrue was a very small noble house, and they were just jealous all the time about every other noble houses because they were still small and they didn't really have influence. But these are the 4 noble houses existing at the time in London.
All right. So if I can recall, Caladrium was a house that was quite close to mine back in the day. There's also Ravencrest, which wasn't quite a big fan of ours, and there was also the Bontrue, which were a bit smaller. But I don't know what's happened in 300 years. They might even be bigger now. Who knows? We could have a look at either one of those organizations. I think starting with the one that was allied to my family might be the best idea, but if nothing comes from it, we could always incite the others to maybe, I don't know, start something.
Mhm.
I'm saying this to the party.
Well, that's a good understanding. It's best for you to go around and try to, use any connections that you could possibly have. We will try and go without connections and try to go from like more general perspective. Maybe
All
we
right.
can come to different points and find different ideas.
That sounds
and
like a
make different
grand
plans.
idea. I'm going to go sleep now.
Good night.
She flumps.
I'm going to go sleep now.
Literally. Just melts. Alright. Anyone else? We're still doing something, by the way, before you guys rest or anything?
There is probably a library in this place, right? Like in the city.
Definitely, there's a library.
A library.
You will probably find every sort of thing, and it's like this is a major city.
Okay, that's good. Gus is gonna be planning out a bit for tomorrow, like preparing.
What is B doing, or Click?
B is by the table, scribbling something.
There will be also
Is it the butler, but he has stink lines coming off of him?
like they
A fly flying around.
split in two with an axe.
Maybe.
How do you guys distribute it between the rooms, by the way, if I may ask? Because you guys are in 2 rooms. How would you guys be? Because they're like two beds, technically speaking. Like two beds, technically speaking. I was too far
I
away
sleep
from
where
the bed.
Angela sleeps.
So on the same bed under Angela?
Yes.
The floor is a cold, hard reminder of the reality you live.
Oof.
I'll be down on the other bed.
Okay. All right, that's fine. Just making sure in case it is something. you know.
Yeah, in
who
case
is
you
it to?
decide to come and murder us doing tonight.
As you guys fall asleep,
I don't.
oh right, as you fall into trance, I need you to give me something you love to do, a wisdom saving throw.
Is
Can
it
we
time
get
where you
a
roll to 5?
4? Can we get a 4?
All right, everyone, cross your toes, touch your noses, let out a little fart.
I swear, if
Here
you
we
roll
go.
a 4, I give you an inspiration, like, because it's fucking. Oh my god, okay.
Oh,
Natural
wow.
20.
Wow, damn, okay.
You know, I feel like
I am leaving. I am going away. I am quitting.
I feel
Bye.
like you kind of deserve that one after what you rolled before.
Okay, nothing happens.
Hmm.
You
I
have
am
peace.
so glad that I got to use my natural 20 on that one. But
Yeah. You just have in peacefully in your little trance and just go through the night like that. All right. Well, in that case, next morning,
Long rest.
everyone
Done.
explodes. No. Okay. There is fire everywhere. No, I'm okay. No, I'm not gonna joke.
Damn, did Invincible arrive?
No. Okay. Jokes aside, yeah, it's the morning. Both the rooms that are sort of these waitresses, or sort of this like half maid, half waitresses, kind of like working both shifts basically, are knocking in, bringing in like good morning. We brought some fresh fruits and some drinks, and just they like place it down on a table with a tray.
I will ask the maids if they have a map of the city anywhere, or if maybe the innkeeper may have one.
Oh no, we don't have any, but you could ask the innkeeper. Maybe he might have
I
one.
go for that. Okay, we'll stand up and we'll go for that.
Mm-hmm. Okay. What are the others doing meanwhile?
Angela is waking up.
same.
She's
up.
she's waiting for someone to take her clothes, but no one arrives to do that because she's used to it.
Angela's just having nightmares of like sleeping and like, oh, I'm not a prince or like saint or something. Oh no, I have no butlers or maids. Oh no, wakes up. Oh shit.
there's a drawing left by B. I posted it in the D&D chat.
Is it lying on top of Angela's bed?
It's
That's
on the
great. I
table.
love that. Hold on, I have to save this. That's great. I like the fucking smile. Oh, the heart. Oh, that's
Is
so
this,
good.
is this a drawing that's lying on top of Angela's bed?
I know it's on the
For her to
table.
Oh, it's on the table.
Oh, I love that. Oh, it's so good.
Angela shuffles her way towards the table and looks at that. Squints at B, slowly turning to look at him.
B is slowly waking up, blinking at what is happening.
B,
Angela?
did you make this drawing?
No.
Oh, well, actually, I was just going to say that it looked really nice. There was a lot of attention to detail, especially the blood bits over here. Oh, it's a shame that you didn't draw it, though. I guess I should praise someone else for this.
I can take the praise.
I'm gonna put this in the fridge.
I'm going to put it on the fridge, and whoever made this will have the highest honors. I'm waiting for B to break.
B breaks. Yeah, I did it. I did it. I saw myself in the mirror thing, and I think I captured myself.
I pull your ear.
Ow!
And so the teaching begins.
We're going to have to teach you a lot about etiquette, I see. All right. That's how I'm going to be spending my day, besides, looking for leads and everything. But B, you're going to be having lessons with me. Isn't that fun?
You get a big wooden ruler.
I don't know. Is it going to be fun?
That's what's happening in the morning right now.
Just whining and crying coming at the doors. Like, Are they alright? Hey, Juliet, come listen to this. What's behind the door?
I am not. No. Ethan.
The owl.
I'm not doing that. Angela isn't like a teacher like that. Wow.
No,
Yeah,
that's not
okay,
Kevin.
I'm sitting here like, Cleek, stop hitting B while you're.
Why are you clapping
like,
your ass
turning-
cheeks?
Cleek is also sitting next to B. Like there's this school like tables put down. She's next to a blackboard, or in her case a whiteboard, because she could use her tar to like draw on it instead.
Oh god.
And Cleek is constantly just punching B in the shoulder.
This is when I come in with the map, like, what the fuck?
Yeah, even spell shade. Wait, song.
Spell Song
there.
is also now
Yes.
sitting in the.
Spare song that's being hit by B and Click.
Also, he's out sleeping in the cart. What do you mean?
You're probably frozen to death now. Yeah, Spare Song just scrambles inside the inner spell like, just, can I have a room, please, as well?
Shut the fuck up! I get back in the court.
It's very cold outside.
Yeah, think about that when you next time like don't come and help us.
I'm gonna look for a job. I will see you guys later. Just walks out. Actually, he does that. Not joking. Looking for a job now. Job
Okay,
application.
bye.
Okay, bye. Okay. God, poor dude.
We're busy having a lesson here. Excuse me.
You know, innkeeper. Oh, why? I don't even know you. Well, they said we will
Your
lose it.
education.
So 1 millisecond. Okay, I'm good. Had to blow my nose.
Yeah, but that's what we're doing at the moment.
Yeah.
Right now, Angela is teaching etiquette to B.
All right. Augustus, you, the innkeeper unfortunately has no map available for him to give you anything like that.
Okay, well then in that case, I'll just go up there and walk in on them and be like, okay, guys, I'm gonna go to the library. Anybody wanna come with? Looks at Click.
Please take me with you.
No,
No, we're not. No, we're not.
Okay, I guess I'll just go by myself. Good
I'm
luck,
saying
guys.
it would be.
I'll take the queue and I will get out while I can.
B looks at you like you just like abandoned him into a sinking ship and you're just rowing away into safety.
Angela's like firmly grasps your head and turns you around. All right, so we are going to be talking about basic etiquette to use against other people.
Yes, ma'am.
And when I say against, I mean that in both using it for your own and for others' benefit, but also to use it as a weapon.
Click would like to raise his arm.
Why is Cleek here?
I never left.
I thought you were going with Augustus.
No.
Oh, no, nobody.
Yes, student Cleek.
Are arrows an etiquette?
No, Cleek. Arrows are not etiquette.
All right.
But you said something about using them as a weapon.
That was a metaphor.
Too late.
Boing.
What do you mean too late?
Don't worry about it.
Okay. All right. Meanwhile, August is outside. how do you wish to find the library? How would you approach finding a library? Apart from yelling, book!
Well, of course, I go for the nearest guard, and I will ask for directions. That's the best thing you can do.
Alright. You find the nearest guard. It's a dwarf, probably. It looks kind of a little bit disoriented, a little bit drunk slightly. But seems to aware enough to actually respond to you. It's kind of like, but you can see this kind of having hard time like keeping its eyes open to be like, you know, looking sober. But it's but still able to talk to you. It's like, good morning, sir. What did you want?
Say which way could I get to the nearest library, please?
Oh,
Yeah, you know what?
Reading for nerds.
No, you know what? You just have yourself a nice day, Mr. Guard, and I will find a different one.
Okay. Just falls back.
Just cast find object.
You will definitely find another guard nearby somewhere. They look competent enough. They are just standing there, kind of like, you know, just looking over next to corner of a building. Well, yeah, no, that is the guard. Have you approached them?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Oh, you said I had to do you approach them?
Yeah, how do you approach them?
Yeah. Hello there, Mr. Guard. Could I ask you for the way to the nearest library, please?
Oh yes, kind sir. Let me think real quick. I think if you go on the left here, and he just points behind him to the left side of this building. If you follow that road and then take the turn to the right before that, do you see that like big green building there? Before that, you turn to the right, and it should be, I think, the library, or should be visible.
What?
Oh, there is a green building there.
That's a blue building. What the?
Oh wait, I think that's a teal. You might be right, but I may be right too. But yeah, once you turn to the right there, that's there should be a library close to the place. I think, if I recall, I think you can just see him just like trying to like think about, you know, how he would walk there and like where he would turn it. Like, yeah, it's somewhere around there. You should find it. It's quite really noticeable. I would say, kind of nerd.
Well, thank you, my good man.
Yeah,
I go for the library.
nerd.
Okay, turn around and pull out my gun.
Oh.
No, of course. Jeez.
All right. Following the directions, you will indeed find a library. It's a huge library. Well, you know, to its age, it is a big library.
No, let's go in.
Yeah.
Go in. See the bookkeep.
Yeah,
Ask them about anything about the houses in the city, where I could find them. And I'm going to try, and I'm going to go look through the books to see if there is any art of Angela specifically, and also about the local houses to have. Like, I actually want to try and find certain people that could be in charge.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Before I continue with that and give you more information, what are the others doing inside, still in the inn? If there is anything going on.
Same old.
B has now been beaten into being right-handed, and he's also dressing like a proper rich boy now.
Oh god, that actually does remind me that it was so true.
B has new clothes now as well.
Smug. The
Like
snob
those,
person.
like you know, like those like old, you know, those really stupid boy haircuts that make you look like a little prince. Yeah,
Got a bowl cut now.
absolutely that one.
Okay. Well, in that case, let me think real quick. Augustus, you would find a category, in the library that is around more about like nobility and such. There you will
I want
find.
to do. By the way, just quickly, I want to do. I will search for two different things, but this is the first one. Is something closer about this. Yes.
How do you mean? Or like what? Do you exactly-
After this, I will try to look up something else as well.
Okay. Well, you will find a. Basically, if you remember that previous book, you will find the exact same book here as well that you found before in the other library. It's literally the same
Okay.
copy as well.
Okay,
about
I
the
ignore
noble
that one
houses.
then.
What will be the other thing that you are looking for?
Well, no, I mean, like, I want to learn about the houses because I would like to find if there is any book that would be house oriented around this specific city because there should be records. Yes, that's the thing. The city records. Yes, I would like to check the city records in here to see, first of all, how the noble house, the manor, has been doing for the past years, because there should be records for every manor and every house. That should be like a mandatory thing.
I guess.
So that's one thing. So check the records. I've already found the book from the previous, but yeah, I won't be able to learn anything else about these houses. What else could I? Yeah, that's probably the best thing. Okay, so the first thing will be city records concerning the manor itself. And then the city records concerning the house, so the house of Benedictus. And the second thing that I would like to look up is anything I can find about changelings.
Okay, hold on. Let me.
This may actually be quite off. I mean, we could like.
Okay, let's go one by one. Let's go one by one. What was the first thing that you wanted exactly?
The first thing was city records. City records about the manor.
Okay, the manor. I'm not really sure what city records are supposed to hold. I will be honest.
Well, like for example, if there are any outright what's it called? Trades. Yes, if you have a noble houses that are trading with each other, that should be public record, I believe. Like that should be public stuff? Question mark.
I guess okay. So in the library, I guess you would find some minor things, maybe not in depth in detail, but there are some records.
To make it easier for you, I would like to see the frequency of how many would be happening. Like House Benedictus, how active has the house been and the manor been? When you reconstruct things fall apart, you reconstruct them. Something like that, right? Being upkept, like that. Those things should be within there. So, has the manor of House Benedictus been frequently upkept within the city records for the past, let's say, 300 years? I will just be asking you like these kind of things, like
basically
like yes,
going
no
back on the record. If you are looking for that, I would say, I will not ask for any check because it would make us like directly reading a book, so there's no specifics for that. I'm just let me calculate something very fast. Okay, so you would notice that about you going back on the records, they are some very very old records, so it goes back hundreds of years at this point.
Okay. That's good.
I would say that there are multiple records, it just keeps going, and there's like one, and then the second book and the third book,
Okay.
And
but the newest ones, should be the last book.
The last book, there is no records about it. There's no record about the Benedictus house itself.
Okay,
empty.
So the manor itself has not been in the city records for the last looks at the last mention.
If you would check one book previous, you would recognize that about, I would say, there is. I don't have an exact year, so I'm gonna be a little bit vague, but about 220 years ago was the last.
220 is the last public record.
The last public record that was written in that, and afterward is blank. after it.
And this is regarding the mana.
Yes, and the other thing you would recognize as well, that afterward,
Yes.
because the noble houses were trading with each other as well, you would also recognize, 1 second, that House Caladriel, or Saladriel, or however you want to call it, honestly, it's really up to you. They also stopped trading with House Benedictus. There is no trade among each other after that blank part as well. They like keep trading with like others, you know, they're like incoming stuff, it's ingredients and trades and services, but with Benedictus there is nothing after it, just gone.
And I believe that that any other kind of trade would not happen as well. So that was like the stop of all the trading with the House Benedictus at that point. Is that true?
Yes.
I see. So
at least in the public records, in the sense, you know, like you would not see any trace of it as such.
they like as if they had just vanished. That is not good. And I do know that was around 220 years ago, right?
Yeah, I would say.
Okay. And could I find anything regarding how to say this? Military conflicts. How about that?
So like any kind of like rivalry that would be noted between the houses or something? Or
I mean, not the city itself. I would search for any military conflicts for the city itself. This may not be even related, but if there was any military conflict that was 220 years ago-ish.
The only sort of military conflict you would even find was the very last Dragon War, which was about exactly the same age ago as well.
Oh, wait. So the Dragon Wars were like they finished around 220 years ago?
About
Or they began there?
No, they started and began in like a year because it lasted a year or so.
Oh, interesting.
That was the second Dragon War.
Second Dragon War. And would I be able to find anything else about this?
I would say that the Dragon War happened before the records would end, so I would say it's like maybe 10 years before, you know, the other part. So it's like a plus 10 years in the past.
So they happened 200
it's like 200 and like 30 or something.
And they finished around 220. The war finished 220.
Oh, wait, hold on. Sorry, sorry, yeah, because I used the sorry then. So the Dragon War was exactly 350 years ago, technically speaking. Exactly.
350.
Yeah.
That was and the last records for the mana were 220.
Yeah, like 30 years after this.
So they are not related.
Not exactly. It's just they lost, you know, because everyone and everything was involved. So there are records about it.
So that's not right. Okay, then never mind. That is that then. It is not good that the house has not been active for 220 years. Angela's not going to be happy about that. Okay. At least the mana hasn't been. And okay, let's go to the second thing. The changelings. Can I find anything about changelings in the library?
We shall see. But let's go back to the others for a moment.
Yeah.
What are the others doing meanwhile? If there's any change, if you guys are doing anything else.
Well, I imagine that I finished our first lessons together with B and Cleek, and now they're standing their back straight up. They're not slouching at all. They're straight up. They've been practicing walking elegantly.
I posted a new picture, and it is an improvement from the last one.
City. Always slow, my god.
Very good, B.
Yeah, there's Angel's notes there.
Oh, I love the draw. It's so fucking funny. I love this. I'm gonna save that too. I love this.
Oh, this is fantastic.
Alright, so you guys have been educated by Angel. It's
Yes.
amazing.
Do they get the skill? Well educated, well mannered.
Yeah, they can like talk better now a little bit.
Yeah, if they behave well, then they will get advantage on persuasion.
All right, now I am going to go out and see if I can get any help from the other noble houses around the area. If you would like to come, you are free to, but please don't feel obligated to. I am confident I'll be able to handle this on my own.
I'll just make this
Okay.
Oh no.
easier. This is a better
I
vibe.
look at Gleek. What do we do? Do we follow her, or are we gonna escape and never return to the city again?
I mean, is it really safe if we let her walk around on her own right now? Probably shouldn't.
She's
Yeah,
looking
that
at
is true.
someone like on the streets. Hey, you! Straighten your posture.
Who me?
Yes, you. You're slouched over like a shrimp.
But Mom! He runs away.
Yeah,
Snap him. Like the Batman.
I will go with Angelo.
He was sneaky.
It's same, because I honestly have no other idea how I would navigate this void we're currently in.
Wait, what? This? Oh my god! Why are these always fucking shit? I love it.
I'm surprised you managed to find someone in the streets. I can't even see them. Oh, there they are.
Why the half of the scenes that I import in are having the settings the other half doesn't? Love it. Alright. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I clicked just blacked out for a second there.
Yeah. Literally, right?
Stop shaking me.
No. What? Shaking?
Shake it.
I just saw you shaking the map on the stream at that
Ah,
moment.
okay,
That's why I
yeah.
said that.
I thought that it's like shows us because it's not
That's
supposed to.
No.
Because it's not supposed to do it for the players, it's just only for the spectator. Alright. Oh, shit. Okay. So you guys head out and we'll follow Angel. Alright. Alright. Back to Augustus again quickly. What is the other thing that you're looking for again then?
Changelings. Tell me anything about
Changeling. Alright.
I'm looking specifically for a way to make them reveal their true form, true shape, because I know about this. So I should be able to easily like orient myself within people writing about this. But I am specifically looking for any way how to make them reveal themselves. And this may be quite rough to learn about for my character, I feel like.
Okay, hold on.
But it's a long way coming. I mean, a long time coming. I can imagine that from now on, Noxy is just going to have to write a ton of stuff just in case Augustus goes to the library any session.
Like, you had a library card, but it's been revoked.
Yeah, next time I try to just kick me out.
Next session forward and forward, Augustus makes his way to the library. Unfortunately, it has been burned to the ground. Just 5 minutes before he arrived.
So,
in front of me.
looking around and stuff, you would find, you know, some books about the general races of the world and stuff. So you basically find a D&D book, I guess.
I find some Bard's tale and it's just
What
full,
is this?
full of bullshit because I know and I just be like, yeah, this is bullshit, yeah, this is bullshit, this is bullshit.
You know, it's like, what is this player's handbook thing?
A Player's Handbook 2024. Huh?
Oh my god.
So-
Fuck is 2024?
So, okay, so
5e? Huh?
regardless of that,
Do I roll?
you wouldn't find too much actually about thing of like how to, you know, force them out of these guys, apart from people speaking experience of just killing them.
Huh.
Like there is
Okay,
no.
so-
Basically, you
Option
realize and learn that there is no way to force them out of these guys apart from killing them,
Okay, so
or
option
somehow
one, death.
basically somehow making them on their own will somehow to drop the thing. But if you can't, there is nothing you can do against it.
But if you drop unconscious, does that not drop it?
No, it actually
Wait.
doesn't.
It doesn't?
Nope,
Oh,
because they changed it.
I fucked up.
It's not a shape changer anymore.
I fucked up way back. Okay.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
it's
thought they
fine
would.
because some can, like it's their own flavor kind of thing.
Even being afraid, like fear, wouldn't fear get them out a bit?
No, technically nothing. They basically changed it from being shape changers to
Okay.
it's their
Force.
own thing.
So step one, option one is death. Option two is persuasion, and that's basically it. Either we kill them or we persuade them to do it.
Or probably intimidate them out of it, something.
Such intimidation. Well, that's not good, but fair enough. Okay. And can I also learn some interesting tidbits, like where do they come from or something? Flavor.
Oh,
Flavor.
fucking no. I don't know.
Okay. Okay, so
They
that's
just
it.
exist in
Okay.
this world. I don't know.
If a mama
Okay.
changeling and a papa changeling love each other
Very much. They give each other a special hug. Yeah. Okay, so that's basically everything I needed. Now what I will do is just go to the librarian and ask her, hey, this I found this book, and in the records it seems that this noble house used to be quite famous and used to trade a lot, but 220 years ago it just suddenly stops. Would you be able to tell me how, what happened, or if there is something that happened 220 years ago that would be like something major? that would
300,
stop-
not 200. 320.
320. Okay, 320 years ago. Oh, that's why you said 350. Okay,
Yes.
okay, for the Dragon Wars. Okay, so could you tell me if something major happened? Would something come to mind 320 years ago, more or less, that could have happened to this house?
Library looks at you like, I'm 52.
I mean, it's not from personal account, but lots of
Do
books.
I
Hello?
look all through you, Mac, sir? Get out! No. So, don't fucking. Oh my god. Whew.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I
In
just.
her rage, the librarian drops everything she had on her desk.
I assume she
No,
reads a lot.
hold on. The inner librarian is. Shh.
Okay. I am quiet now.
Good, kind sir. Which
Why does she
noble
have a
house
spray
are you
bottle?
talking about?
House Benedictus. I believe they used to be quite famous and rich and used to be beloved for the service they provide for the community.
Oh yes, they are. They still occasionally do minor charity thing. On the Sundays.
Even today.
Yeah, they just leave a desk outside for the commoners to take some food and some drinks on every Sunday.
Huh.
They kind of leave it out during the night. Actually, nobody really sees them who does it, but we suspect it's them because they used to do that back then too. Yeah, people just take the food. It's nice. Yeah.
Light charity.
Sounds like a stakeout.
I see. And does anything come to mind that would be like 320-year-old event may have happened? Anything comes to mind?
The librarian just scratches her head and eyes and nose.
And general face area?
Yeah, she's just like, I mean, I'm not that old. Do I look old?
She obviously reads a lot. I'm asking about the books in the library. Sheesh, come on.
Oh, I mean, I don't know if anything.
If she doesn't remember, maybe
I mean, the place is.
she will recommend me like a book of historical events or something. That can I then use, just asking her in general. If anything comes to mind
I mean,
to help me.
the place being a little bit abandoned, but there are still workers going in there occasionally. I'm not sure if it's really. I mean, I heard about rumors before about the place. Okay, I'm not sure, but anything about them here? No, I read about it. I don't really care much about the nobles itself, but they don't seem to do much, to me at least. I'm not gonna complain about the little charity they do. If they do that, I don't know. I may not confirm that, but I don't know anything about them. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, kind sir. I don't know anything. I wish I
and
could
the very
help
last
you.
question- And the very last question: is there any historical record book that could maybe help me find some major events 320 years to the past? Do you have anything similar that comes to mind?
What did you say? How long?
320 years to the past, more or less.
Let me think.
I do believe that the Second Dragon War was around that time, maybe something around that.
Oh, that was way before technically.
You said 30 years.
Oh yeah, but it lasted for like a year.
Well, anyway, I still ask.
Let me think, kind sir. Hold on.
This is prime gameplay, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
Prime gameplay.
Because I actually need to think. Let it decide.
Stressing your
kind of
brain
good.
cells to the max.
There is a small book that was written by. I don't remember who was it.
Okay, fair
I
enough.
don't really remember who was it.
Dicus?
Yes, Dicus. I think that person wrote about the noble houses. You could check it out. It's not between the section because we labeled it as fantasy. But you could find it on the fantasy section, you know, about myths and stories.
I see. Well, thank you very much, and I go for it.
Okay.
So I make a line and go fantasy,
Yes.
and what
And
do I?
and there you will find a book called help me.
Help.
No.
How do you exactly spell?
What the fuck would I call it? Shit. Why do you guys want me to make up things on the spot?
Sonnets?
Is that
No.
3 or
Fucking fine.
4 before I
A
have
lot-
you?
Tall
My god, fucking shit.
tales. Something tall tales.
Lamentations of the
Tales
Grey.
about the noble houses or something, I don't know. Or tales about the
By
noble
Dicus
houses of
Dicus.
Lornik or something, I don't know.
Okay, funny tales. Let's go funny tales.
Yeah, fantasy tales of the rumors of the noble houses.
Oh yeah, rumors. That's a good one. Rumors of the great houses.
It's more noble than great, but yes.
Oh, sorry, noble houses.
I love it that I hear the pencil or whatever it is. Wait,
It
are
is a
you actually
pencil.
using a pencil or something? Oh wait, what?
Yeah, I'm using a pencil.
Oh my god, okay. I thought that you were typing.
Yeah, I write down with pen too.
Oh, okay. I'm surprised. Alright.
I just use my own blood.
Are you surprised that I can write? What are you saying?
Okay.
Okay, do you tell me what I read about, or do we move to others?
Yes, let's move to the others momentarily. Okay. Because you guys are simultaneously doing your own thing.
What we can do is we can do that. The rumors of the noble houses as a book, as a small book. It is written in some weird dialect that I don't know properly how to read, but I can figure it out into the next session, and you can just figure something out by then. And we will say that I have been decrypting it.
No, it's fine. I'm sorry. I have notes. I just didn't know what the fuck to call it, or how to solve it.
You actually have notes. Holy shit!
Like I said, I have fucking 5 pages and it's like nothing yet because there is so much in this fucking shit to do.
Okay, let's go.
All right.
I have just one last question for you.
What?
What was the name of the librarian?
Fuck off.
Fuck off. Is that with an OV like a Eastern European name?
It's European swarm. Okay. What are the others doing? Angela, B, Click. What are you guys doing? Together, I guess. I would
Okay,
assume
got
so.
it.
Angela is making her way across town, trying to ask people if what kind of noble houses are around in the local area. Where would she be able to find house? Hold on, what was it called? It was called
Caladriel?
Caladriel?
Yeah, Caladriel. Well, Saladriel. I don't know if you want to use a K for the C or just call it Saladriel, like salad real or something, or Caladriel. I kind of made up the name before, and I was like,
Caledon Forest,
wasn't really
so-
sure how to call it. Yeah, it's kind of similar, Caladriel. So I would just
I mean, it's kind of written like, yeah, and yeah, I'll do Caladriel.
okay. If you find people outside, they will tell you that like, oh yes, miss, the great house Caladriel is still around, and they are well, not probably saying, wouldn't probably say that like they're still around, but depending how you question them, I guess. But if you pinpoint that they are indeed around, and they are on the other side of the city. Kind of both houses are a little bit opposite sides, but they are more the inner part of the town because of how the city had grown and expanded.
Oh, so they're centralized now. Okay,
A little
that's
bit, yes.
neat. All right, thank you very much. She's going to be making her way down there.
Making my way downtown.
Making my way downtown. Oh
Going
my
around. I'm gonna check.
God.
You will spend like maybe 20 minutes or so, like kind of wandering around a little bit, because the area has changed quite a lot as well. But some parts are still familiar to you with some older roads, because it's still the older parts of the town that you will semi remember, but it also changed obviously. And following the road, you will find this sort of I'm not even sure how I could describe the place. It's not really like a cathedral looking or like a church. It's a big structure, a big building, but it's not like a holy place or such,
Okay.
And going around, they have a huge garden as well. It's very well kept. It's full of like trees and such, a lot of flowers and plants and herbs, especially herbs as well. It is fenced away because the herbs are. Do you say herbs or herbs actually?
Herbs.
Herbs. Okay, so you say the H a little bit.
Yes.
Because I always heard like English people say like herbalist or something. I'm like, where was the H? Whatever. The place is fenced away. It is well guarded as well. It's very active. You can see multiple, like gardening people, these like druids as well, kind of working on the trees, kind of casting spells on them and such, and they grow different things and such. It really gives you the vibe that the gardeners are just literally just druids basically that are working on the garden. And there's a lot of them walking around as well. Is that his
Okey-doke.
scenery?
I'm going to see if there's anyone that can let me in and allow me to talk to their family.
There are 2 guards at the gate, and the gates are open. It's not required to, say much. It's basically an open.
All right,
gateway.
yeah. She walks in. She gives the guards a little nod,
They will nod back politely.
and
Good morning, miss.
yeah. I make my way towards the building.
All right. Approaching the building, even inside, you can see these like weird structures that like the way I could describe it to you is this like almost like a hidden grow inside. Obviously, it's not hidden. It's just like an inner grow inside.
Grove.
Yeah, a grove. It just walled away with this structure, so it's kept inside. And there is like little flowing water here and there. It will give you a weird vibe, but you will probably remember being there once or twice before when you were younger.
Wow, this
When you were still
place
alive.
this place looks much more well kept than mine did, and there's plants growing in here.
There are plants growing.
Yes, I can see the plants also.
Yeah, but I mean, even those are trimmed. When I went back to my house, nothing was trimmed. Everything looked a little bit overgrown, honestly.
Yep.
Yeah.
Also, meanwhile, hold on. I need a.
Yeah, she's gonna go around. Excuse me, do you know where I could be talking to any of the officials of this household?
One of the druids will approach you, or the one that you sort of approached. I would assume. 1 second. I need a. But I will tell you that yes, there is a. Oh, what is it called?
I'm back. Sorry.
Welcome back. That there is a. What would it be called? Yeah, these are the things I didn't prepare exactly for. These like specific names and ranks and shit.
Matriarch,
I would say
the
like
head of the house.
I would say they are more druidish, so I would possibly even say they're like an archdruid style thing, but not exactly, because I would say an archdruid is pretty high up in power too, but maybe like something lower.
No, but a matriarch is a proper term
Oh,
for
really?
the. Yeah,
Oh, okay,
matriarch
okay.
is the head of a household.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
Yeah,
in one.
sure.
The
Yeah.
patriarch and the matriarch, depending on if it's a man or a woman from the old times.
Yeah.
It's whichever you wish. Honestly, it doesn't really affect much. If you want matriarch, then that's it's just that. That there is a matriarch actually. Yeah, let's just roll with that. Easier to keep in mind. They will tell you that there is a what is it called, the matriarch again, and you can find it in not really the back of the building. It's more like it leads down underground into like this cave system or cave system. There's like this like huge staircase leading down. Basically, it's just like a bunker down place.
All right, thank you very much.
And they just politely nod to you as well. And they will also ask if you need any guidance to the place, or you can find.
I think I'll be able to find it on my own.
All right, thank you, miss. All right, sure, miss. And they will just move on. Following the staircase and this rather wide path downward, you will find more of this built into the cave place. I would say the best way to imagine is almost the same in, if you remember in Baldur's Gate 3, you know, that like druid place in Act 1 where you can go in.
Yeah.
You know, it's sort of like that. I'm not sure if there is any term for that. I'm not sure. I don't want to say stupid things, but it's like that.
It's a grove.
Always say
Yeah,
stupid things.
yeah, it's basically still a grove. I'm just not sure how many different types of groves exist, or how is it. Yeah. There you find a person who will approach you and will introduce herself as the matriarch. And I'm still trying to.
I give them a courtly bow, and I look at the others that were following me, and I want them to do the same.
Yeah.
Wait, without a question.
What?
What did you say?
I follow the example.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that?
You draw something.
What?
What is that?
Oh God!
Oh my god. What?
That's horrifying.
Oh god. Oh my god.
All right. Yes.
Hello,
salutations, matriarch of the
Obvious. Matriarch.
Just call me Brea.
Calico family. All right, Brea.
What are you looking for?
I am here to discuss something of a large importance.
Is it private matters?
Yes, I would say so.
Fine. She will have a staff on and just kind of like knocks on the floor And then everyone just, who was, walking around just turns around, looks at her, and they just like nod, like do a small little bow, and then they leave the place, and it's only you guys left there and her.
All right.
Even.
So, are you aware of House Benedictus? I assume you are, but
Mhm.
what is it that you know about them?
Well, apart from them leaving our contract 300 years ago, apart from they being silent, why is it?
So, I pull out my my medallion, my family crest.
Mhm.
So, roughly around 300 years ago, my name was Angela Benedictus. I was the Saintus. And as you can see, I am not quite the same as I used to be.
300 years ago, I mean.
Well,
eh,
definitely. You seem peculiar.
300 years old.
She kind of like, you can see that she's trying like to remain very sweet with you, like just not saying anything wrong, just in case.
Mm-hmm.
Eva, what would you like to know exactly?
That's a good question. What would you like to know?
Sorry, someone at my door.
Yeah, no, but it's not.
Oh, okay.
All right, let's meanwhile just use the time for a moment to go back to work then.
Hello!
So you have
The
the
small
the
book of
the little book of like rumors about the things. Yes,
yeah, Rumors of the Noble Houses by Sam Schmuck.
Yes.
There would probably be a lot of them about famous tidbits about anything. I would specifically like to focus on the Benedictus one.
So the book is written in a way that it just in general talks about the noble houses, and it's like written in a way that it's like this person who is just
Proletariat will stand.
this. No, it's written in a way as like the person just this absolute conspiracy theorist, guy basically in it, and just writes everything that just ever heard about the things happening. The book is written like about from 100 years ago from now, basically. So it's relatively recentish, but sort of
compared to the 320,
yeah.
100-year-old.
And if you just kind of search through it and try to give it a look, could you give me a proper investigation check?
Yes, please. No. Come on. Yes, that's 19.
Okay, that's not too good. I
would understand that it's lots of fiction, but I would still be looking for interesting points which could still be relevant.
Yeah.
And have the just built around them.
I would have actually loved it if you misunderstood like half of that and you were like becoming a conspiracy theorist yourself.
I would just be like hogwash and close it and throw it away.
So vaguely, it talks about things like how there are some possible behind the scenes rivalry between the noble houses, and talks about how House Bonshrew is this sneaky little scheming house and just ruins people's lives as well, and they just want people's wealth and power. Just generally like talks about like how they just want to steal everything from everyone in Lone Lake. And then talks about, for example, mentioning that like the guy is like writing it down that like how his Benedictus was in his opinion is like so holy and good, but now they are nowhere, but they still do these weird charities, like why do they give, but they like why do people still give them as well charity money and such as well when they give so little back. It talks about as well that how there was a rumor about someone in House Benedictus like ascending hundreds of years ago, and then nobody ever seen them ever again. And then it also talks about how the person writing that is suspect that House Benedictus is silent because the entire house is actually just like a haunted house, and there is actually nobody in it, and it's just like just ghosts and like spirits inside. It also talks about how these are like all like written as like rumor, or there's like heavy conspiracy things. It also mentions how people can just never exactly see who goes in there or who comes out. It's always just people mentioning that like, oh, I seen someone going in there, but then nobody says who comes out ever, if they come out ever, and such like that kind of tone to it. And it also mentions how the chapel, if they like still around, as like some people say that if they are still around, how is it that the chapel next to it is not available for anyone in this, and this is like permanently being closed off for hundreds of years basically. It also talks about specifically how Ravencrest, for example, is just seem to grown out of nowhere before as well, or like why are they around when they do kind of nothing at all. And then how House Bonshrew was also just this scheming and thieving house, and then they moved outside of Lomnik before, basically like tries to question why these noble houses do these things, and why are they like decisions around, like why are they even allowed inside the city.
Okay, that is a lot. I'm satisfied with that.
But yeah, it basically just says it like these sort of things which nobody knows exactly if it's true or not. They're like all written by like a very paranoid kind of person about things. That is just like, why are these still around? It's like you can read it from the tone, or like see the tone in the writing that is just like questions so many things.
By a paranoid lunatic.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Okay. I will put that away, and I will say my thank you to the bookkeeper lady, and I will leave.
Librarian, yes.
Yes, the librarian, and I will leave.
All right.
For now.
Yeah. Okay. Would you try to like just while this goes on, we will switch back to Angela and the others. Would you try to find them or something? Or would you just go back to the tavern or something?
I would go to the market instead.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, that's yeah.
Because I know that they went away, and like I know that Angela will be out trying to use her connections, which I don't know what they are.
Mm-hmm.
I would maybe know about the house, but I don't know where they are, so I can't really find them anyway.
Yeah, there's a shitload of markets, so you find many smaller ones, stalls as well, but like normal merchants as well, and like shops as well. All right. In that case,
I made a new drawing of a Kligglistam.
Oh, well. Oh my god, that's great. The hair. Oh my god, that's great. Okay. So librarian fuck off. Oh my god, I just read that.
Yes.
Okay, back to Angela. So basically, the matriarch was asking you, like, what sort of help do you need with, or like what sort of information are you looking for? And it's still, privately discussed with the four, technically four.
We are under the impression that one of the leading family members of that house is currently a changeling. Someone that has taken up my old appearance, nonetheless.
Your old appearance?
Yes,
Pardon
from
me?
over 300 years ago. My name is Angela Benedictus. I was the Saintess, and they have taken up my identity, apparently, because they are also Angela, with my old appearance, and I am honestly a little outraged.
Can you give me a persuasion check just for something?
Okay. Persuasion.
Oh, can I quickly ask you? Ask Drew. Did Angela get the amulet as like on a ceremony, or was it given to her by someone specific, like a father or something?
It was by her family, yes.
So a ceremony then.
I don't know specifically, no.
No, because I mean, I feel like if you could be like, yeah, my father gave it to me in my 18th minute, it sounds more specific than my family gave it to me at some point.
I thought I said that.
Or just the
Okay.
family gave it when, gets to a
Yeah,
certain
at a coming
age.
coming of age ceremony.
They reach a age and they just, get the crest, I guess. Okay. You roll okay. She seems to sort of believe you. She says,
And I'm actually a Minotaur.
yeah, that's true. Did you? Sorry, I'm not sure if I missed. Did you show her your crest, by the way?
Yes. that
Okay,
was
okay,
at the
okay. Oh yeah,
front of
yeah.
her.
Okay. She will just ask, like, may I see your crest again, please? Like a closer
Yeah,
look, and she will
sure,
just
here you
hold
go.
out her hand.
Here you go.
Okay. She will take it and she takes a closer look at it, and she kind of like, you can see that she checks if it's like a fake copy, or it's like actually authentic, like with age or something. She does indeed get the not sure for the wording, but she doesn't
Impressive.
understand that it is actually authentic and it's not fake and it's old on top of it. And adding the two together, that you says that you are old and this seems to show that it's hundreds of years old at this point. And she just looks at you and she's like, so this is your family crest, and this does seem to be authentic and original. These kinds, I can't even believe this. And she just like holds it up again, a little bit more to light from the background to shine off of it.
Well, the last thing I remember was I just had my coming of age ceremony. It's been a couple years. I was out doing some saintess work that I was required to do by my family. And the next thing I know is I wake up in this dark and dank cave, and apparently 300 years or so have gone by.
Interesting. You said ceremony.
Yes?
Interesting. That's that is something to keep in mind, because we only know and heard from them after them cutting the connection with us. Or
You said that was also around 300 years ago. I feel like there might be some connection to that.
yes, it was exactly with my mother at the time. Yeah, by the way, they are technically sort of half elves, so
Yeah,
they're
so they
still,
live for like
yeah.
ages.
Maybe not last long as elves, but they still live probably longer, than normal. At least in my imagination, whatever. She says, my mother at the time told me that there was only one ceremony, right afterward all connections with us were cut. They were not... Hold on. Would you wait here for just a couple of moments? I need to check on something real quick. She will just very...
She sits down on a big lily leaf.
She will just very... You can see her just very swiftly just walk away. Not upward, but like basically opens up like this little bit of a hidden room, kind of like door thing, and just walks in there. It's kind of dark. like bluish hues coming from inside. And maybe around like 3-4 minutes pass by, and she comes out, and she just closes the door back. You can just slides down and just closes up back. And she approaches back at you. It's like, and she says, "So I checked one of her records from the time, and it says, just I remember that you held one ceremony, but it was not, at least to us, it was not said that. The ceremony was an ascension that was told to us, which afterward they broke contact with us because they said they don't need our aid or any trade between each other anymore."
Yes, probably.
I'm not sure how it is. We are not allowed around their territory anymore because of that, but I do admit I have heard rumors of such ascension as well, and it keeps rolling around as a rumor to this day. And my mother said at the time that it was very likely not an ascension. However, we don't know much.
I am not quite aware of what they were doing in my family. All I was aware of is that we occasionally had our own saintesses go around helping people, which apparently has gone out of fashion in the last 300 years.
It seems like.
Whoever's in charge of my family now is doing a quite a piss poor job at it, honestly.
I gasp at the word peace.
Oh, it's completely natural to say that, B. Don't worry.
Well,
I'm a
I'm.
little- Sorry, no, go on.
Well, she will just say, after thinking a little bit, she will just say, well, I do have to admit that their political influence has waned through the time. I'm not sure if they're around. Have you ever have you ever been?
Yes, actually. Is any one of my family left?
I unfortunately don't know that.
Well, yes,
Our
there
family
was-
haven't talked ever since we
There was
broke
no
contact.
news about people. There was no news about people traveling abroad, or
She just shakes her head, very, very lightly. No.
All right. Well, that does help. Would you be able to assist me in reclaiming my family, basically?
As we were once allies with, if it's true, and if it's your family, I'm sorry, miss, I'm not sure how to say it, but if it's not your family anymore, but you are an actual Benedictus, I shall pledge my allegiance to you, but only to you,
For a price.
because
That
of
is
your
more than I
crest.
can ask for, honestly. I would love to start cooperations with our families once again. Whenever we get this entire ordeal sorted, of course.
Ah, that would be lovely. Just for old memories' sake.
Yes. But yes, so as far as we know, there is currently a shapeshifter taking my guys as head of the household, apparently, which has been around. Well, I'm not quite sure how long they have been around. Have you seen them before? Has anyone seen them before outside of the house, or were they always holed up inside?
They seem to be shut off for quite a while now, for the past hundreds of years. However,
I honestly do not like the sound of this. I feel like there is some evil magics at work, or perhaps.
miss, if I may give my honest opinion about a
Yes.
thing, just knowing that you might be, and possibly be, a real Benedictus, and if in this case they are fake, they never gave me a good vibe ever since.
I always kind of suspected.
Their breakup of our contract made no sense. Why would you break up our contract just because one of your family members ascended? It makes no sense to me.
Well, I personally had no intention of breaking off the contract between our families as well. From what I've gathered, we had quite a good thing going. But, yes. How should we go about this? I don't think a direct assault on the building itself would be a quite a good idea. But the building is also left in tatters. Honestly, it's dilapidated. It's shoddy.
Do you not have any secrets?
I do have I might know of a way or two inside the building that might not be out in the open. I also know where some hidden keys are to enter the building normally. What would you suggest? Would you suggest maybe forming a group, a small squad of people to investigate the house and sneak our way inside? I do have my own personnel. I look at being clique and I do. would you two please stand up straight and salute?
They are dead.
Yes. Yes, if that is what I was taught to do, then yes.
Help.
Help.
Nodara does everything correctly, but the eyes scream help.
Click salutes as well, but he's doing it the wrong way around, so it's mirrored.
Miss Angela, if I may call you Angela, or Miss.
Yes, you are
Benedictus.
absolutely free to do so. You can. I feel like we're going to be besties.
I remember around the time there was one accident in the city that happened at the same time. I do not know if it's connected, but there was a small chapel next to the town, a little bit away. It's a little bit outskirts.
I do remember
There used to be a
building.
chapel.
It was always quite nice. It was quite nice. I've been there a couple of times. They laid out the mirrors in just the right way. That light always shone in from particular angles to make things look more dynamic, really.
Well, I have bad news because that place burned down and collapsed at the time. However, I do not know if it's related to anything because it's a little bit, if I may say, a little bit suspicious, but it's also not in the town either. But maybe it's connected, maybe it's not. I unfortunately have no involvement in it.
We could
couldn't say.
investigate that first.
If you need any,
What would you say? Would you be up for forming a squad of well, maybe, yeah, grabbing a squad of people to perform a stealth mission, or would you rather take a direct approach?
Independent investigation. How about that?
Yes, an independent investigation. Thank you, Ghost Augustus.
I can lend you some of my men. I can't really offer you too much because they are not military, but some of my druids are, well, let's say they can be a little bit sneaky cats. But that's the best
Right.
I can offer.
I think I have a plan. Maybe we could split our group into two. Have one group sneak in behind while I stay in the front. I go through the doors as normal, and we initiate a distraction of sorts.
Sounds alright to me.
Yeah, that's a good plan. I am quite good at this.
Oh, you sure are, Miss Angela.
I shake her hand.
Be like following the conversation and try to study her expressions and so forth. Is she being honest with us and so forth?
What is B and Click thinking about the current little
Help.
politics?
Help!
B is just suspicious and think that this person is going to screw us over. That this is going too smoothly. Nothing goes too smoothly. So I am like suspicious of her.
Eklik is partly thinking about the closest way to the border, but he's. I don't really like that she's speaking the same sort of tone the butler was speaking in. Maybe that's just a
That's
posh
just that's
Yeah,
Brazilian.
it's kinda just me.
normal voice.
Yeah, this is my little dog shit voice, I guess.
They're in bed together. Oh no.
But does she seem like an honest person?
Yeah. She
Okay.
seems genuine.
It's a good thing we didn't
Cool.
start with the other two houses, which seem to have probably done some shady things behind their back.
Or they will stab you right. You know, just hello, oh London, just die.
Oh, London.
What is this, London? What the fuck is a London? Okay. Augustus, Oryx, are you?
Yes.
All right. What do you want from? What are you looking for?
I wanted to grab some pastries and then go find those two and tell them about the chapel that they already know about now. God damn it.
All right. Pastries. You will find quite a lot of bakery shops actually.
Lovely.
What are you exactly looking for? They will have it. Don't worry.
Anything that's sweet and yummy, I will take them. Buns, like, buns filled with whatever.
Could you, Noxy, describe every pastry they have in the shop?
And then you say
Also,
that like.
what's the backstory of the baker and his name?
Well, Italians is special to the pastries, each and every one.
It's Betty
No,
Baker.
I just buy the pastries, no worries.
All right. If it costs you 25 copper,
25 copper.
and you get a big package of pastries.
Okay, I will just go minus a gold, because why not? I pay extra, like double for each or something. I don't know.
Okay,
And I got a big bag now.
the baker is very it shows his great gratitude and gives you a second package to bring with yourself with the same
They
exact
have-
pastries.
Hello there, sir. I see you're looking for pastries. Oh, well, you have quite the assortment today. We have apple strudels. We have Bakewell pudding. We have a bakpia pavok. That's quite a it's a Indonesian dish. We don't know what an Indonesia is, but we've got it. We have bear claws.
It's the same thing as whiskey.
Scales.
What?
We have. Do you want to know more? We have Berliners. We
Would you
have.
like no more?
Yes, yes.
No,
we
no.
have Bimbrot. We have. Let's see. Briddies.
And we also have a hon baguette.
We have cannoli.
Yeah, I'll just take some buns and the apple strudels.
We also have churros.
I want baklava.
What the fuck is a
No, then you should have
baklava?
bought them.
All right, I'm gonna go and buy baklava.
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 Out
Well,
of
balaclava is
nowhere,
something that yeah.
B is now owning a balaclava.
Oh, that looks cool.
Oh.
It is delicious. I love the combination of
B now has
pistachios
a
and
baklava
honey.
made to look like a balaclava.
That looks interesting. Yeah, so I take a lot of pastries and I pay them a gold, and then I go towards that one specific house that Angela mentioned in the evening.
One specific house.
And as I come to the richer noble neighborhood, my cloak changes into the royal red with golden imprints again.
Which place was this that you're going to? Or
To the house that well, basically to the house, because I know that Angela mentioned it before we went to sleep.
oh, the Caledron? Oh, okay, yeah. You get there.
My information,
in-
and I walk super smug because I have some good information, not knowing that they have all of it already.
I mean, it's kind of whatever. Oh no.
But yes, I do try to.
Yeah, you get there in like a couple of minutes while they are doing their little information dump as well. All right. Well, then the two of you kind of approach each other and like in the same place. It's the exception that Oryx is walking inside, and just trying to find you guys probably. And you guys have finished talking, or possibly.
Yeah, as you are leaving, I'm currently asking one of the butlers if I could find one tall, big Angela lady and two, an owl's, like a snipe shooter, and a very ragey little half elf. And then I just see Angela walk, and those two in those clothes just in a royal manner going behind, like, what the fuck? What did I miss?
And there's a couple of people from this house are walking along with us as well. Or like they're like leading us to some of their like military force. Not like they have much, but they're showing their knights and stuff like that.
Oh,
Oh,
We
is
found
that
about this.
you, Augustus?
Yeah, we
Oh,
found out
Angela.
about this burned down chapel that we're gonna investigate.
a burnt down chapel. Oh no.
Yes,
Oh,
very
oh.
scrumptious. I mean, what?
Is the matriarch of the house still with them?
Probably no.
Okay, well in that case, I just go to those three and just like, hey
Did
guys,
any
I
one of you catch her name?
what?
Brea.
All right.
Brea of House. I don't know this. I can't write this down. My character does not know. Well, at any point, yeah, I will like, hey guys, I've been to the library and I found out some information. There used to be a
Found out
chapel
some-
that's
Sorry,
been
I
closed
found
down.
out some information about that Kevin guy.
Yes, so I will tell you about the fact that the chapel that was behind the house has been closed down somewhere around like hundreds of years ago, and that there was supposed to be a ritual that ascended someone also hundreds of years ago, and that the history of the house kind of vanishes from the city. Like after that, like they said, they cut off the ties for some reason, and
Oh
the
yes,
house has not done anything since then.
Oh yes, the matriarch of this of House
Caladriel.
Caladriel has shared that with us.
Oh, oh, oh.
Oh, what?
Do you also know that at certain times, like sometimes, somehow during the night, certain things from the house are just left outside the manor for people to take?
Yes,
And nobody
she
knows
mentioned that
where.
as well. She mentioned that on in passing as well.
Oh, I see.
That is interesting. We could stake out and see who brings it out. That because I don't feel like that the people inside the manor are the type of people who do that kind of thing. So there might be like your real family.
Well, we're
doing
going
that
to
kind of
be
things.
requesting the aid of the people from this household to basically cause a commotion. We're going to first we're going to investigate the burnt down chapel, but then afterwards I was thinking of forming a strike team of two teams, one that will cause a distraction in the main doors of my old home, and a second team that will sneak their way in.
And what will they be doing? Doing an independent investigation, I assume?
Independent investigation.
I see. So those will not be us because we are not impartial. Is that right?
You are free to join whichever group of people you would like to join.
Oh wait, that's true. I am impartial. Nice. Okay. No. I just wanted to say that. Yes. I would like huddle closer to you and just put like a hand towards my mouth to just like sneakily say like, I checked out on the changelings. Apparently, there is no way to make us reveal ourselves except death. So, we will have to persuade your, well, imposter to reveal herself.
Yes, I'm sure that maybe a good enough threat might work. We don't actually have to kill them.
Yeah, that's what I
No,
meant.
on the other hand, I am not very comfortable with someone wearing my skin.
I know. From personal
And
experience.
killing?
Yeah, that's fair enough. Okay, so that's
Someone
that.
say, kill? Did you kill?
Kill? Did someone say kill?
The two murder hobos start twitching.
Yeah.
Mine.
Okay, so then, yeah. Okay, so two teams. I see.
First, we're going to the chapel. We don't have to split
Yes,
up or anything.
That's a good idea. And then when will the strike happen then? Tomorrow?
I assume we can mobilize quite soon, really.
I can imagine like a day for mobilization, maybe. So.
You have four. You have basically 4 druids with you that are, like formally.
Oh,
Okay.
oh, lovely.
Yeah, they can shapeshift obviously.
Hello, good sirs. I shake the hands of every one of them.
Yeah, they shake your hand too.
Lovely.
What are their names?
I give everyone a pastry.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Huey, Dewey, Louie, and
Paul.
Chewy.
Paul.
and Paul.
Chewy, Huey, Dewey, and Greg. That will also work. Okay.
Oh,
I give everyone a pastry and let's go check the chapel.
all right. So you guys want to go for the separate little chapel first? Or...
Yes.
Okay.
That's
Yes,
where we're heading first.
All right. In that case, you guys will, I guess, head back toward your car first and get there.
Don't forget our
There's a frozen
friendly
body in here,
matron.
guys.
Yeah, right. He will actually just no, because he actually left for finding a job. He's not there anymore. He actually left because he wanted to get into London. That was his main thing.
Oh,
anyway.
yeah, that's right.
So he went to try to find, because he wants to be an apprentice, but first he
Didn't even say
needs a
goodbye.
job. He did.
I'm
Who
grateful.
left that frozen toe behind?
I said that he did when you guys were in the Thai table.
Sorry.
But yeah.
What a nice guy. He even said goodbye.
Will Angela ask the druid as well to come to the chapel as well, or to that like ruined chapel,
Yeah, we're gonna go investigate together.
Okay. You guys take the car then. They will also follow in like, different forms. They will just like turn into like a stag or something, whatever. And just follow. You guys have the comfortable car. They're like, like running off to the car to follow you guys.
One of them is a beaver. One of them is a duck.
You're like,
Why
what?
don't they just turn into horses and pull the cart?
They probably just like turn into birds at this point.
Yeah, why didn't they turn
that's
into
racist.
rats and or small dogs and just like get into the cart?
Because
Then we forget them.
Because I rolled a 2 and they are too dumb for realizing that. So they just birds and like following the cart while circling above the cart. Totally
Also
not.
because anyone else we let into this cart, we will forget about.
Yes. But yes, okay. You guys will follow the road outside of the city, and it's this chapel or whatever it's called is very much on the heavily the far outskirts of the city. Like it's very much like almost further away from it. It's closer part to the lake than the city itself. It's still, there are some farmhouses and stuff around because this chapel has been burned down. It's not being used or anything. You guys will arrive in about, I would say about a good 30 minutes or so, because it's quite long from the city too.
Okay.
And you guys are presented with, exactly what you say. It's like an overgrown, abandoned, nothing overly big, because especially since it's been collapsed, chapel. It still has some entries, but it's basically like ruined in a sense. Yeah, and
Alright,
it's heavily overgrown.
Let's look around.
We're gonna go make our way inside.
Yeah, right. Entering inside the chapel, the druids will.
Can we? I just want to ask if we can ascertain if the building is stable or if it is like dangerous to actually be inside it. Because you say it's a ruin, so like if it burned down, it's a ruin like for hundreds of years. Fair enough. But does that mean that if I like scream too loudly, a brick will fall on my face?
Probably not.
Nice. Thank you.
So this is mainly just a question for Angela herself, because the druids technically only get commented by Angela because it's her thing. Will they like, would you ask them to follow inside as well, or would you let them just wait outside?
Yeah, I would let them. I'm letting them act as bodyguards. They're
Okay,
coming along
okay,
everywhere
okay.
we go.
Yeah. Okay. They will follow us then in their more common form rather than any animalistic. Going into this rune chapel, you find that there is a small little hallway. Obviously, sun shines through because there is no roof anymore and such as well. There's a lot of debris, rotten wood at this point as well because the beams are just nothing anymore. You can see the. I mean, I'm not gonna force roll for investigation because it's quite obvious, especially since it's in daylight, that there are marks of the place being burned down. However, I still require the four of you in collectively a investigation check for a place inside, sort of inside.
Okie doke.
Also, while you guys do that, I'm gonna quickly rush to the bathroom real quick.
Natural 20.
You got a natural 20.
Nice.
I think that there has been some fire damage to this place.
Oh, I also got a natural 20.
Whoa.
Oh, wow. Okay. So do we get a 40 now?
Well, we'll wait for Noxie to appear.
Okay, so we know that specifically this one type of torch that is being sold in this one specific shop in the city has been used to burn down all of this by one specific
Yes,
place.
this is like
I'm gonna grab
FBI
some
investigator
real
right now.
quick.
Okay.
But you two still need to roll anyway.
Yeah, me too. Okay. What was it? Perception again?
Yeah,
Investigation,
perception.
investigation.
Investigate. No, yeah, it's investigation.
Yeah. 15.
8 is 1 away from natural 20.
Okie doke.
Now we're just missing a clique roll.
Yeah, click.
Clique cannot see from behind. Oh, dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
But yeah, now we can demand all the information.
Yeah, everything is ours.
Yeah.
Sick.
I am, but
Hi, Noxie.
Hi,
You want to
Noxie.
guess what we rolled?
bruh.
Bruh.
So we had 2 natural 20s.
One's got 15.
One unnatural 20 and 1 15.
Madam.
Yeah, so I want to know the story of each splinter and rock.
What are
Okay.
their names?
And their history. Okay, so what you guys would see is that it would still be recognizable partially, with some remnants remaining after the fire and such, and the weather basically. It's clear that this hall was used for the common people to go in here and do their prayers if they wanted to, or even leave a donation or something, or someone else took the donation probably. However, looking around through the debris, and there is, especially around the walls, there is a lot of collapsed debris, and the wall, partially the roof collapsed on it too. You do realize that there is a bit more to it, as there are some signs on the floor, not like a literal sign, obviously, but
Someone left a sign.
yeah, just an arrow, like that way. You do indeed notice that there had to be a staircase leading downwards, because these places used to have extra places like a crypt to it too, because it used to work as a sort of like a funerary place as well, you know, for some places. And the floor design and some stuff also shows that there are some remnants of the staircase. It's just all basically, you know, covered by all the pile of debris and such. So it will have to be cleared up if you wish to go down or such in it. But you can see
Alright.
that there is a staircase leading down.
I am studying the stones that are these buildings. Is this building built from like granite, obsidian, gabbro, or diabase, maybe slate, marble, gneiss, quartzite, limestone, sandstone, conglomerate, or shawl?
As you're doing that, Angela uses her strength to just kind of move the rubble out of the way.
Okay, everyone who clears the rubble, give me a strength check as well. And then
24.
Fine, I am giving you a strength check.
we're gonna see
Because-
how fast you guys and how well you guys do that thing. Oh, well, that's not bad.
Fine, I'll at least attempt to
It's
chime in.
it's almost a 2 there.
Oh wow.
And that's a natural 20.
Holy shit.
Out of my way, you weak bitches.
To be fair, to be fair, for skill checks and ability checks, like natural 20 really doesn't do anything. Like there is no crit for skills and such.
What,
The
don't-
entire wall
you can't-
collapses from one push.
Nox, you cannot take away the joy of natural 20.
Yeah, just like that. What the fuck? What?
Yeah, fuck you. No, I mean, obviously, still the best outcome. It's not that, but saying, you know, there is no crits for skills. Just keep in mind. But yeah, you guys actually very vigorously take over the pile.
You could spin spin it a little bit. That the debris has been there for so long, for like the 300 years that it's been. It's mostly turned to dust at this point. There's like not much big stones, and even if there are, they're kind of like crumbly.
Oh, yeah.
They're just kind of aged.
I mean, sometimes they also just become one, so it can be the opposite too. Because I dealt with something like that before, where they just turn into an amalgamation of debris, which is really fucking hideous shit. But yeah, you guys end up cleaning it pretty fast, actually, without much of an issue. And you guys can see that there is a staircase, kind of ruined, but still workable regardless, or walkable rather.
I'm gonna be right back real quick.
Okay, I'm gonna wait.
Using his
I won't wait.
20, Cleek would like to pick up one piece of debris and throws it into the sky, and he could swear that it hit one of the gods themselves.
Well, I mean, technically speaking, like, have you guys ever had that thing where you like think that something's heavy and you like try to pull on it like with that force that you think it is, and
exactly.
you just like almost like whoa shit, you know, it's like just weight, it's like a featherweight, and I'm like,
for,
oh shit.
for a moment, you believe like you're a god.
All right, I'm
Yeah.
here, but I also have.
What do you have?
It kind of reminds me of the that back when the football World Cup was in Germany, someone did the opposite and they just put cement-filled footballs onto the roads,
Oh god,
and
that's
people
cool.
naturally would just run up and try to kick them.
That's evil. Just broken feet.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think that this stone is actually basalt. This is you can see that this is like dark and heavy. You know, this extrusive rock is made from our planet's like oceanic crust. It's a really good stone.
Very good, B. I
B,
see how
give
it's
me
going very well.
a intelligence check. Actually, fuck you.
Oh, I
Fuck
actually
me then,
rolled
I
good.
guess, or whatever.
Yes.
It,
Yeah,
it is what it is.
I was hoping that I would roll bad and then like be like, yes, rock.
Everyone
I
looks
like
at
it.
B. Everyone looks at B, and B is just sitting there like Jack Sparrow in Pirates of the Caribbean 3 and just licks the rock.
Okay, yeah. So you guys find the staircase leading downward. It kind of leads to a shorter hallway, but on the end of this hallway there is this metal framed gate, which seems like from the hallway as you guys enter into it and walk further in, you guys can notice that the fire actually didn't really affect much in this inside area too much. Like it keeps, like there are some burn marks at the start of the staircase, but the further you go in, it seems like it didn't go down that far, so it's mostly intact. But yeah, there's this metal framed heavy wooden door at the end of.
Yeah. You know, Angela, that basalt is rich in iron and magnesium, and it's used to making building blocks, cobblestone, flooring tiles, roadstone, rail tracks,
I don't actually
ballast,
recall
and
teaching you
statues.
I don't recall teaching you that. How did you notice?
Wow, weren't you paying attention during class, Angela?
I don't know.
I pull Cleek's non-existent ear.
All right, I'm done with stones.
Or did you just
Anyway,
read it?
door knobs. Yep, I just went. find common building stones and went with it.
All right.
All right, Angela is going to lead the way and walk through the door.
And we follow.
All right, the guards will just politely, go ahead of you and try to open the door for you, like try to be, make sure that you don't just open the door and activate some sort of trap. So the 4 guards will be ahead of you, and they will try to open the door for you and attempt the door. And I'm gonna roll for them. Oh boy! Oh, dude, what the fuck, dude? What the fuck?
Huh? Oh.
Dude,
All the guards are dead.
How? Okay, that's okay.
All but one of the guards are dead.
So the 3 of them just push on the door and like, basically, and one of them is like, I can do it, and they just slowly, this heavy, rusted in door. You can see even on the ground how the metal just leaves this like rusted, trail basically as it pushes in, and the guy is like just enforcing it, and it opens up ajar, and then it just stops completely, and the guy just like collapses like in between. But there's like maybe like a 10 centimeter part where you could see through, and that's it. But he just kind of like, that's all the best he could do.
Angela like looks at them and looks at the door, looks at them, looks at the door, tries moving it effortlessly.
Give me a strength check.
I did.
Oh
did.
wait,
21.
Oh my god, okay. Yeah, that will actually, I mean, heavily, but it will open up. But you can feel that it was definitely rusted in as hell at this point. I mean, probably water still came down after having no roof on, such. But yeah.
Yeah.
But it does open up.
Alright.
However,
So what do we see inside?
probably fucking nothing because it's dark as fuck.
Augustus, light!
Do I have a light?
You have a lantern.
Yeah, but the lantern needs oil to be lit up properly. Otherwise, it's a small one.
Couldn't you have gone and bought some while we were here in a big city?
I could have gone through the market and bought some oil, yes. That is true. What else could I do?
Well,
would I use cupping?
yeah, it would be great if you guys would remember. You guys probably have torches, but
Oh yeah, I lit up a torch, easy.
Imagine not having dark vision.
nah, you still don't see dark vision. You just see the shapes a bit better. It's not fucking ultra vision.
Well,
By the way, dark vision doesn't give you like instantly like just seeing everything in the dark. By the way, I looked it up because it pisses me off, and I was right that it doesn't give you just magical sight in darkness. It just makes it that you can see slightly shapes better in like a grayscale around you, so you can make sure that like maybe there was something. But it's also but it is also very gradual. By the way.
I am putting oil in the lantern, and the lantern is now functioning as a normal lamp for 4 more hours.
Okay.
Bah.
It's red. No.
No, I mean, yeah, it actually is red.
It's actually not supposed to be red because if you don't add unit to anything, then it just burns with like a normal green light.
Oh, so wait, I need to attune it every single time I add oil.
Yes, but you can only do it once when you're doing it. So you can wait with it and you can attune, but you can only do it once per lighting it up. And you
Oh,
can't
okay.
and you can't extinguish it because it's magical.
Well, yeah, okay. Well, in that case, I will add the oil to it to create a bigger flame so it functions as a normal one. But if I can also attune it at that point, I will try to.
Okay. What would you
And I will
specifically
roll-
attune it in?
We are currently in. There is
By the
an
way, I know that
undead
you can by the way specify too if you have an actual thing in mind too. Like you can actually specify within a specific race. Like if you think about hags, but you want like a green hag or something, or like a sea hag, then you can also do that, and it will only like just like an example that you can actually specify, but only if you know.
I will still go for changeling because I believe that it will be relevant since we are
Okay.
talking about,
So it will
especially with
just
the
stay red.
investigation. Yeah, yeah.
Red light.
As long as I have it, it will be red. That is true.
Okay. So you have some. Yeah. Let me just check quickly. What was the?
Because I believe if we explain this to the jury, and we do it and it works, then there is no doubt about it. Bam. Like that's
Oh.
like this letter can be a proof in our case with the other house that are doing the independent investigation.
It feels like that we are in the red light district.
We are in the red light district. You see the red light?
Great, now none of
Yes.
us can move.
What's
Okay.
a red light district?
Don't worry about it. Let's go. Bam.
All right. So
What do we see?
seeing inside, you can see a lot of debris and rubble as well. The inside has been seemingly damaged. Hold on. Let me check something real quick. Okay. What would you? So would you look for some, or like look around by all means, or such? Like because the lamp has a minimal. Still, I mean, it's a bright light, but it doesn't, like just glow up the entire place because it seems pretty big, in some sense.
Well, I would try to switch it around to see how big the area we are in, and if I can't see towards the edges, I'd be like, oh my god, this is a big ass fucking area. Let's use torches as well.
Yeah, you couldn't exactly see the end of it. Like it's more like a
Shit.
very long rectangular place or sort of room, I guess. There is like some columns or like columns or whatever that are still intact in a sense, like holding the ceiling in a sense. But there are some one or two that are just broken out and collapsed at this point, or
Yeah,
just
guys, use
barely
torches.
standing.
This place is too big.
Torches, pull out the torches.
Bring out your torches.
So
I told the druids as well, like use lights. Are there braziers around on the walls?
you would actually find a couple of these like torch holders, or like not holders, but like not exactly a brazier because that's a on the ground bigger thing,
Yeah.
but these like technically torch holders that you can light up. There are a few of them on the walls here and there in the room, so you can light it up technically.
How many? Oh, we need to put torches in those though. And I have only one.
No. I mean like they are like
I have 10 torches. Never mind.
I'm meaning they are like these torches, but you just have to light them up. Like I mean it in
Yeah.
that sense. They are torch holders.
We'll light them up. Let's go.
Okay.
I use all 10 of my torches.
I cast shocking grasp.
Would you like to search for anything in this room, possibly?
Well, first, what do we
Yes.
see when we light it up?
Okay. Well, it's mostly empty and just debris, but I mean, for first impression, it's kind of just that.
I see. Okay. Then yes.
But if you give me an investigation roll with a -5,
-5. I mean, I can roll it, so... What was this up for? That is 17.
Okay. If you would go around, you would see kind of weird marks on the wall. Exactly. To your best knowledge, it kind of would look to like for you. It would look like some sort of like as if someone could have fought inside or something, and they are like, you know, like missed a hit with like a sword or something, and it's like chipped down the wall, you know, with like this very specific
Signs of battle.
kind of like a fight or something
I
between
would tell Angela.
two
and
people or
everyone else.
multiple people you don't know, but there is a few of them here and there on the walls.
Yeah, people fought here for some reason in this chapel. They are old.
Walking around for the four of you, I would say that if you walk around, you would find these very darkened, kind of splattery spots on some of the walls and floor, especially as well.
There was a massacre here.
Oh dear.
I know. Someone raided someone.
A masquerade raid.
There's
A
a
masquerade massacre.
The Midnight Masquerade Massacre?
These people were definitely dead.
Oh damn. But where are the corpses?
Someone just asked next to my ear that where are the corpses?
There's a voice, a godlike voice, huh?
Well, that's the thing. So we see the whole room and there's nothing in it.
Yeah, it's kind of dim, of course, but yeah, you can see.
Okay, I will start trailing the room with my left hand on the wall, and I will try to find anything that could be pressable. Or maybe like try to nudge the torches to left and right, and try to see if maybe they can move a bit. And find any hidden mechanism. That's what I'm trying to do.
Okay. As we go around and you sort of investigate and check on the wall
Yes.
first round. On the
Could also detect
on the
magic.
opposite side of where you guys entered, in around the corner, you would kind of notice that a part of the wall is not exactly feeling the same as the other sort of rocks and stuff that it's made of.
Doesn't look like Balthazar at all.
What is that? Let's see.
I'm going to try and smash through it.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I could have used my door knob, but okay.
The magical door. Damn, that's oh my god.
Then it turns out it was a structurally important wall, and the whole crypt collapses on us, and we die.
I hurt my hand.
Also, Angela, can you roll me a wisdom saving throw?
Wisdom saving throw. 23.
All right. Yeah. Okay.
I don't like your mystery wisdom saving throws, Noxie.
Noxie, none of us like your mystery wisdom saving throw.
So
Against painful flashbacks.
yeah.
Yeah, they take away all my inspiration.
Imagine getting mystery wisdom saving throws.
Angela, you as you also go around the room, possibly I would imagine, or enter the place. You would have a little flashback of your past when you were apparently told, and well, not really told, but like you kind of having these like flashing images where you sort of remember now that you actually did enter this place when you were alive, And
Oh.
the images show you, there's like few images that show in front of you, sort of in your mind, kind of show you that you were with a couple of personnel from your house, and they led you here, but you kind of remember that you entered this hallway as well, which used to be a room that was kind of decorated a little bit, and then it hits you that in that corner that is Augustus is also checking was actually where you also entered a sort of a door or a gate into another hallway. And the images kind of keep flashing that you kept going somewhere downward further, and they were like helping you go. The images, just saying because of your role, you will remember that it was not malicious to you. Like they were not dragging you or anything. They were not forcing you, but they were more like they were escorting you here, sort of, or like guiding you here into this
I'm
part.
going to be following the visions of my mind and basically open up this door, just make my way down.
When you
If
try
I can.
when you basically try to open the or approach the this peculiar wall section, you somehow instinctively place your hand on it and just push it like a door, and it does actually open up and kind of just like not really slide but doesn't really rotate. It's kind of like how is it called? I mean, it technically rotates because it's in the middle, you know, so it's kind of like that like spinny door thing, you know, whatever it's called.
It
That is Peter in the road.
It revolves.
Oh, okay, that that revolving door or whatever. I'm not sure of the term in English. And it opens up like that, and it's actually quite easy because normally you would try to like tap it like a normal door, but because you try it in the middle, it does nothing. But you have to spin it a bit with some strength to it. And if you follow your sort of visions, entering this place, the others will also see, holding torches, I assume, that it leads to a staircase that kind of spirals a little bit downward to the right. And again, this is still super dark there, but if you keep going with torches, you will see that it leads down to an open sort of space. Like meaning it in the sense of like a room, but like a tall room.
Okay.
And that's kind of where your well, actually not exactly. So the last thing you remember was that you arrived to this room, basically, and you were sat down. And that's the last thing you remember from this place. But going into the room for the others, if you guys approach or go in the room and try to look around, you guys actually see a few pile of bones around the place, kind of scattered around. And there is a very faded, kind of like some sort of circle on the ground.
A ritual circle.
Augustus will turn to his like, what is the first thing you remember after waking up?
Well, I remember the room I was in.
It's not the same room, is it?
Is it?
It is actually not.
Oh, okay. Huh. Ascended. If somebody ascended here, why the bones? What was the ascension?
Do you check out around the bones and such, by the way?
Yes.
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay.
If you guys actually, can I say that I will be preparing a detect magic ritual? for 10 minutes. Like, give me a 10 minutes, guy.
Yeah, you can just sit down, like, you know, just
Yeah.
kind of concentrate on it. Well,
I'll be doing that.
in that case, whoever else kind of checks around the pile of bones and such, and you know, some remnants around. Just give me an investigation check.
I think these are bones.
Yes, good one. Yes. B, you. I mean, I could imagine that the two of you kind of split up around this room a little bit. It's not incredibly huge. It's more like, I would say. I mean, it kind of depends what you call huge.
Is it average?
Something maybe like a 6 meter by 6 meter. You know, like that kind of square, but it's very tall up as well. And look around the bones. You kind of don't really find much. You kind of just come to the conclusion like, yep, these are bones, and they are like from, you know, dead people. Angela, you, however, you kind of scramble around with the bones, and you can actually find a sort of a discarded little leather. It's quite decayed, but sort of this like leather, not really pouch. It's like this. What would it be called? It's not, I mean, it's kind of a pouch, but not meaning like this like weird bag-like thing, you know. It's this like rectangular pouch thing that is like folded or whatnot. And you can see that there is something inside in it. It can be basically unfolded.
I am going to unfold it.
No, dear God.
Yes.
Hold on.
Oh, shit.
So, as you unfold it, you find a bloody envelope in it that seems to be unsealed, or like it wasn't sealed, but in a sense that it doesn't seem like anyone ever opened it.
Angela is going to open it with quite the enthusiasm.
Like dramatic flair.
She
Give me
uses her finger to cut open the letter.
Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, cool! I love those.
Oh, that's nice.
25.
So, when you open up and touch the paper, you get another little flashback of. The best way I could describe it is from your perspective. It's like someone carrying you in their arms, and they kind of momentarily look down at you, and you can see their face for a moment. It's very blurry, and it doesn't really show in your mind exactly, but regardless of that, you feel familiarity in it. It's you see that their face is bloody as well, and it feels like they are trying to you, it would feel like they are maybe trying to run away with you or something, or like trying to save you from something because of the injuries on their face. They're just bleeding, or like having this bloodied face, and they're like running with you as well. And you kind of just like hazily, from your perspective, it's like you kind of like almost passing out, and it's like, you know, your head is wobbling, your vision is blurry, and you can see that you are on this more grassy land before it just blacks out, and you kind of like just, you know, pop back to reality from this sort of flashback.
I read the note.
I shall give you the note. If I find it.
Let's see.
Hold on. And yes, this one. Okay, I gave you. It will be among the loot.
We have been tricked and ambushed. It was Ravencrest's people all along. We killed the priestess what they wanted to revive her. I killed the necromancer, but something happened. I will try to take her body away and ditch it into the lake. I'm losing blood. I don't know if I'll make it back. Wait,
Well,
whoever wrote this, they were the ones that killed me?
it would seem so. Look around the room. This seems to be the room where it all happens.
Or maybe they're talking about someone else. Because I'm a saint, it's not a priestess. That would be
Yes,
quite
but-
a difference. Maybe they... But there's a necromancer involved.
Well, I don't think they particularly cared if you were a priestess.
Well, yeah, they
or a
did
priestess.
kind of say that they wanted to ditch me into a lake, so I don't really know much about their intentions. How did I end up in a lake? Was I in a lake? How long was I in a lake? So many questions. I'm going to put the letter away. All right. I feel like I'm getting sidetracked here. I think we should continue on.
Yeah, Augustus will step closer to you and be like,
Mhm.
I think this is important for you.
I know it is, but we have more important business to attend to right now.
Okay.
By the way, your detect magic will be ready as well. Meanwhile,
Yippee, I can detect magic.
yeah, you already did. That's what
Okay.
we were.
I look around the room and I want to see if there's anything magical about this room. Is anything shining?
The circle partially, yes.
The circle is partially shining, and can I recognize what magic it is that is
Necromancy.
shining? Necromancy. So I will definitely say, yep. This magic, this was necromancy right here. Somebody tried to revive something, and from the letter it would seem that whoever murdered the priestess seems to have killed the necromancer and tried to interfere again. And it would seem that the battle outside would be from the Ravencrest people fighting back. I don't know who it was though.
Dun, dun, dun.
So the Ravencrest were here protecting whatever was happening.
I'm a little confused by the wording of this letter because it leaves a lot open to interpretation for me personally. Because I'm reading it like were the Ravencrest people involved in the necromancer? Whereas the necromancer a separate thing? Is the priestess me, or are they talking about the priestess that a necromancer was using? Was it a priestess of the church?
Yeah, I don't know about that, but I do think that the Ravencrest were with the necromancer, and they were fighting whoever this was,
Yeah.
and whoever tried to kill the priestess, and then stopped the necromancer from reviving her. But it was in your chapel that this happened. That is an important part of it. Like this, it is your chapel where
And I
this
think the
happened.
necromancer was trying to revive me.
Yeah, that would fit.
Technically, I guess that worked in the long run.
Well,
But yes. Anyway, enough about me. Let's continue.
if I look around, do I see any magic on the walls or anything where we could continue, or is this?
No, it's just this circle.
Yeah. Well, there is no magic anywhere in this except the circle, so no magical hidden entrances here. Maybe if you know something.
Would I be aware of any other secret entrances or passageways?
No, not really. This is if you check around, this will be the last. This was technically the hidden part of the small chapel.
I do quite believe that this is it.
Drew is also just like, kind of listening and like trying to like, definitely something happened here. They like, try to be polite, just not comment on anything, just like there's like sort of a bodyguard, they will not really interfere with anything, by the way. I mean, they're just
New
given.
theory. Maybe whoever it was that went against this, maybe it was your people that were dying along the way, but it was the Ravencrest who betrayed the writer of the letter. Maybe he wasn't supposed to have any opposition.
From what I've gathered, it seems that Ravencrest is involved in quite a bit of secrecy around here. We should probably bring this to the matriarch. But
Also with the rumors, yeah.
first, should we continue on our way?
I don't know if I see anything in here. I think there's nothing more to be seen.
I do believe we found everything in here. I believe we should now focus on my estate.
Okay. That's gonna be another bunch of nuts and bolts.
Or maybe I should bring his letter first. I'm going to bring this letter back. And then
I
we can
recommend
continue
you
my
don't show it to
estate.
anyone yet.
I imagine that. I mean, the druids here are quite already aware of what this letter says, so even if I do not
Right.
show it,
Shit. Okay,
they would
whatever.
know exactly.
They just nod. They're like respectfully.
Yeah, we know. We'll tell. Can't do anything.
I mean, that's her job, innit?
Pull out my gun.
They-
What
Okay.
happened when you don't take etiquette class with Angela?
They will just walk up to like turn to Angela, and they will just say like, "Our lips are sealed."
I mean,
If needed.
That's a nice gesture.
that's a nice gesture, but I think you have to take command from your matriarch.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I trust her. I am going to be taking. Like, I was hoping to establish family deals with them again, so this would be a great way to introduce my trust back to them.
Nice. That's gonna be a advantage on a certain check later on.
Indeed, Lady Angela.
That's very nice. I will write down this letter just in case, because I will be looking at it and pondering it. If I may I even do that? Or do I just leave it?
I mean, if you read it, you would probably remember or something. You can just write a note about it and do it for yourself. That's not illegal or anything.
Nah, this is Angela's story. I will leave it for Angela. Okay, let's go.
Alright, so on our way out, I am going to be, would it be closer to go to the estate from my... Oh, actually, yeah, mine is right next door, isn't it? It would take like half an hour to go back. Let's just do
Yeah.
our estate first.
Oh, I thought it was
That way
like
we don't have-
10 meters away.
No. No, to my estate, to the chapel, is closer than me going to, like, back to the...
The other house?
The other house, yes.
Oh yeah. This will be closer. Yeah, getting back it will be like around like 20 minutes or so to your, because they are still a little bit outside of the city.
We have a
Um,
job to do. We have a job to do. Come on, let's go.
We follow
We're
you,
gonna go.
Lady
Yes.
Angel.
We're gonna go to my estate. All right. So, what teams are we making? Who is going to go where? I will be the distraction group. I would be in the front while someone else takes the rear.
We shall
think
guard you,
he's-
Lady Angel.
I think I will take care of a butler.
So you okay? So B is with me. I will take 2 of the druids. Maybe the other 2 could split up with Cleek and Augustus.
I will go through the backside. Yes, through the butt.
That's a very crass way of saying that. I should have brought you into my
Nani?
etiquette classes as well.
I am a noble. Well,
The
anyway.
the druids will just say, toward Angela that 2 of us should stay with you, Lady Angela.
That is
but...
what I said.
Oh.
Two of them.
Oh, okay.
And so should B. So should B, because B got business.
Yeah. B is with
B's
me.
with-
I'm there. B and 2 of the druids, while the other 2 are with Cleek and.
Okay. Yeah. Your World Legion and Angela is our command for now.
Amazing. Okay.
Okay,
So we all
give us
understand the plan.
like,
Let's go.
yeah, we give us like 10 minutes while we position ourselves behind the house
To
on the
the
other side,
road!
and we want to sneak around.
One of the druids we will also turn into like that stag thingy, and we'll pull the cart faster as well beside the horse. And then we get back. So you guys get back with like 5 minutes earlier, like 15 minutes. You guys end up. Would you guys? Okay, more to slightly specify. How close would you guys kind of stop by the house Benedictus? Or House of Benedictus.
Not right outside the gates. We're a bit
Mhm.
away in the forest. That might be around it.
Fair enough.
Because it does have a backside too from the garden. Like it's still a circle,
Wait,
but there is a
would
park behind it.
Would I know any secret entrances?
Give me a intelligence check with advantage. Okay.
That would be an 18.
Okay. You would sort of remember that while you might not have been, allowed around when you were a kid or, young and going around, but you remember that the staff used to use certain parts of the house that they kept traveling, like going in and out occasionally. But you also know that there is a sort of a back door. You don't exactly know where does it lead because you were never allowed to go in there, but you know that on behind the house there is a big hatch that leads somewhere, but you don't exactly know where because you haven't been there in your life. But you might suspect that it leads somewhere under the house or such.
Alright, so for the sneaking group, I might have an idea for you. There is this secret entryway that I assume might lead underneath the house. You two should be you 4 should take that route, while me and B with the rest of the druids go through the front door.
Okay.
Yes, your lady. Just
Very
salute
well.
and go.
If you say so. We'll follow your lead.
No, you're not following my lead. You'll
I'm
have to
following
do
a strategic lead. Shush.
Yes.
We. All right.
All right. Should we stop it here then?
Yeah, you guys can.
So so the next thing of our campaign will be a split operation where we.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
You guys can also, if you guys want to, just saying, you guys can also wait for the night or such if you guys want to be sneaky, or you can just do it daylight. Because those are also options, by the way, to like wait around if you wish to or not.
Well, yeah, we want to go at night, definitely. I wonder if Cleek will go with me and the 2 droids, or if Cleek will just go like, fuck it, I'm going in for the chop because I'm sneaky as shit and nobody will see me anyway.
I assume Cleek was going with you.
I mean, I think so, but I wouldn't be surprised if that was how it turned out.
Just walks in at night because fuck all, no one sees him.
Yeah, you can do that. That's why I'm asking. Like, maybe. Looks like Cleek. Looks like Asen. We'll see.
But just let me know if you guys want to collectively do it during the night or during the day.
Yes.
Because
I am for night.
Yeah.
okay, then we should do it around the evening-ish or that part. Whenever it goes dark, I guess darker. Okay, then I'll be prepared like that because then there will be differences. I don't want to double prepare. Okay, all right. So then that is the end of this session. I'm gonna actually also mark it.